Yeah, you see it for yourself. This is Kelly Kimball texting me about what happened with Maya. She knew what Maya had done involved in my son, and so did Tion. They all decided they would flip when it started being aired out. I mean, why would you want to hang around someone that's doing weird stuff like this online? And then Tion wants to put out here that I cut something off in a group, in the Meat Squad group, and that is not the truth. I have not been in the controls of Meat Squad at all. I was in the controls for Justice for Big Sam. And I cut auto invites on for people from my city to find out what happened to Big Sam. Because nobody from Atlanta would know anything going on in Baltimore.
Mic check.
National news.
Type of one in the chat if you can hear me. Hello.
There you go. As you can see, auto invites is on. Cease and desist, cease and desist, cease and desist. There you go.
This is not. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mic check 1, 2. String y'all bugging out on me. Just threw me out of my own daggone live. Listen, I done gone through another week of shenanigans. And this is where I'm at with the pink circle. This pink circus with Meat Squad, Pink Mob. Really tired of y'all. I didn't come here to play no games with no grown-ass women. I'm not here for this. And I've had it. I had it with the lies. I had it with the deception. There's way more things and more content you can create than spreading lies on me. I've said this before. We are here because of Maya Brown and these fake profiles talking shit about people especially my son. That's it. That's all. But my biggest problem, what up, Special K? What up, taking time too? Let me just address the chats, man. What up, Summer Mommy? Expose why is this still going on? Is this a new saga and you on mute? Exposer, you over there with them folk? Just stay on over there. Just stay on over there. I ain't got time for that, for the bullshit. You know they some bullshit. That's why you over there. What up, Barbara D. Shirley? What up, Tamik? This is not, they're making this a saga. I've asked to be left alone. So Tuesday, I see that someone wants to use Tuesday Talk. That was once on my show. This lady name is Kelly Kimball. Ain't nowhere in here you're going to be on a show with somebody and try to take their title and go live the same time they go live, the same day they go live, and act like it ain't going to be nothing said or nothing done about it. This is getting completely and totally out of hand. It's getting completely and totally out of sorts. What's up, gossip and giggles? And I've had it. I did send a cease and desist email because what I'm not going to do is let people slander my name and defame my character. We're not going there. Yes, exposure. Yes, stuff happened on your when you was politician and leadership or whatever. Yeah, I said it, but you're not involved, so don't involve yourself. This has everything to do with Maya Brown, with fake profiles, this Freddie XP page. All this stuff has to do with Maya Brown. And I'm tired of them lying. I'm tired of them acting like somebody's in love with somebody. The only Tion I'd have had a crush on was Tion T-Boss from TLC. That's it. That's all. All this. All this deflection about Maya Brown. All this deflection about a woman using fake profiles and harassing folk online. I did not ask to be harassed. My son did not ask to be harassed. I only came over here just so the woman that took Romika's life can go to jail. All this extra shit that the Pink Circus, Pink Mob, Meat Squad, and all that doing, keep me out of it. Because I will sue. There are legalities. Trina, you should know that because you read the law. There are legalities in behind your behavior online. Since you came over into the chats, this ain't no damn saga sector. Y'all making this shit because y'all ain't got no content or nothing to talk about. Find something else to talk about. Because if you're lying on me, I'm going to take you to somebody's court. Cyberbullying, I'm going to take you to somebody's court. it up. Yes, these are Kelly Kimball's text messages. They know exactly. Mic check, mic check. Tell me if you can hear me, because I swear, stream, y'all keep kicking me up out of here. Drop top of one if you can hear me, because I've had it just sitting by and they just over and over and over again saying little slick shit. Y'all damn near 50 years old. Trina, you 55, 54 years old. Kelly Kimball, 46. Aisha, 46. Tion, 46, about to be 47. Y'all old as hell to be sitting online trying to bully somebody and act like ain't nobody gonna say shit back to you. Like Trina, you Debo over there. You ain't Debo over here, show. This my shit over here. That's it. That's all. I'm gonna stand up for my fam. I'm not gonna let no bitches I don't fucking know get on this goddamn internet clowning my fucking child. And then you want to deflect it and act like it's something else. No, these are real text messages from Kelly Kimball. Tion and Kelly them know that Maya is doing all this bullshit behind closed doors. They just didn't want it to come out. I am tired. Leave me alone. Stop trying to steal my goddamn content, Kelly. You said it's going in and out. Man, let me just give it a break. You said in and out, in and out. Let me see. I don't know what to do about this with StreamYard. These women know exactly what Maya was doing. They trying to act like they didn't know, but they knew. They know she the one keeping this mess going within this Ramika justice movement. They know it ain't right. They doing this shit for clicks, views, and trying to create no saga. You ain't even create no saga with me and mine. Go ahead and go on about your business. When I say go ahead, go on about your business. What's up, Vanessa? One, two, it keep dropping me down. I don't know what's going on. It keep dropping me down. I guess I'm streaming in multiple locations. Hello, hello, hello. I don't see me jumping. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. I don't see me jumping. There I go. I see myself jumping now. Yeah, but I'm sick of it. These old behind women. If you had a life or something, I wouldn't be any topic for you, but you just keep doing stuff over and over and over. I'm not gonna let y'all harass me and tell folk to unfollow me and all this kind of stuff because I don't want nobody bothering me and my child. Like, is y'all weird? Like this, y'all giving me that y'all didn't raise y'all kids. That's what it's giving. It's giving that you don't care nothing about your children. You can't tell me you are anywhere for Romika, and we just witnessed Friday from Key's show that there's a fake Romika page telling somebody to call somebody, and y'all doing the same shit. Man, no, man. I ain't playing with y'all at all on my name. Tion, you tell one more lie on me, baby. It's up. It's up. Like, it's up. The repercussions for your behavior. There's massive consequences and repercussions for your behavior anywhere. Like, this ain't it. Like, I didn't come over here for this. And I don't think anybody did, actually. Yeah, like this, the StreamYard is acting a donkey. Like, I can't even see my page, but I'm going to keep talking until this thing get together. And I mean, I don't know what language I need to speak that I'm upset about Maya talking shit about my son. Her Tion working with other people. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about none of that. I'm here because disrespect bringing somebody's son into the mix. You cross lines and boundaries I ain't going for. Is not allowing me to be great. I guess it's the devil that want me to expose darkness around here. And I've been trying to stop cussing, but it's annoying me. We got a group of Black women, late 40s, mid 50s on YouTube. Somebody reporting you. That's why your channel is doing that right now. Good for them. Thank you, Honey K5G. I just keep, they can keep reporting me. That's all good. Because I'm sick of it. Keep me and mine out your mouth over there. That's where I'm at with it. If you can't speak the truth, keep me and mine out your mouth. I don't even know what y'all problem is. I don't even know y'all women personally at all. I could be out somewhere, couldn't even pick y'all out of a line. But y'all keep going on live. Every live y'all do is something geared towards me because Maya is participating in talking about people's children. Maya go start a fake YouTube channel, uploading nothing but her content under somebody else's name. That's her doing that shit. Y'all just mad because it's out now. Yeah, y'all look real bad. Real bad. I didn't come to this internet for any of those games. And that's it's gonna stop, man. Like, it's gonna stop. I've sent my emails. I let y'all know about oh, that's why Shawty over here talking about some is this a saga? You ain't Debo over here, Shawty. You Debo them whole pound over there. They don't want to get cussed out by you. Me, I'm all for the smoke. I'm all for the smoke. Because I ain't come here to be famous no way. Like, I got motion in real life. I'm here to chill. I don't care if I got 10, 15, 1, 2, 3 people in here. We chilling. But you ain't gonna keep defaming my character and slandering me every week. And then you're not gonna take my content and make it yours, Kelly. I ain't gonna let you do it without it being a fight. I ain't gonna let y'all go down without it being a fight. Like, we exposing y'all lame ass over here. You are not for Romika. Y'all are for clicks, views, and attention. You're not here to help a woman get justice at all. If you was, you wouldn't be doing this behavior. If you was, y'all would have checked my, like, hey, Sean, why you doing that? Like, we don't need to be doing that. Y'all sitting up there covering for her. Y'all covering for her. You're lying. You too old to be this lying. As a matter of fact, y'all gave me a whole new perspective of life. I don't want to be fit pushing 50 and lame as hell. This shit lame. Who raised y'all? Like, dead ass. Who raised these women? Y'all got sons out here. That's why these men in trouble now. They getting raised by women like y'all. This extra shit. Like, the bad part about it is, the problem I had was with Maya. The rest of these bitches that's including themselves, this ain't got shit to do with them. I'm gonna have to go ahead and let it fly tonight because I was trying to stop using profanity. This ain't have shit to do with the rest of them bitches sitting up there on their panel. My issue is with Maya. Why in the hell is y'all constantly involving yourselves with some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you? Like, it has nothing to do with you, Kelly. Nothing to do with you, Tion. Nothing to do with you, Aisha Reddit. Nothing to do with you, Trina. Y'all lame as hell sitting behind a like, this my whole thing. Like, yeah, y'all, whoever this Shirley Breen said, don't you think you should reach out to those people and not be on you? I already did cease and desist. I ain't talking to no damn devil. All devils do is lie. Talk to them for what? Talk to them for what? They've been out here lying for weeks. 3 what I got is you keep bringing this pink cat and insinuating me in this thing. Now, Tion, you're going to clear that shit up. Either you're going to start talking about it or you're going to clear it up. Or a constable going to knock on your door and you're going to come on down to Georgia. Because I ain't there for it. I ain't interested. Like I said, on the Tion, I had a crush on the T-Buys, TLC. That's it. That's all, shouter. Like, I'm tired of y'all. That's why I'm glad I don't have kids to send to school. Was raised with kids. Was raised, the kid raised by, listen. All this goddamn bullying and shit. How you gonna bully an adult and then expect them not to say shit? Like, woo. That didn't go down when I was in school. And it ain't going down today. I'm gonna say it again. For the bitches in the back, in the pink circus, in the pink mob. I ain't come here to play with you. I came here so I could do my paper, my letters, do my stomping around,
for that girl to go to jail. That's it. That's all. Y'all need a saga. Don't include me and my son in no fucking saga. That's why I met with it. Leave us alone, because I'm pretty. I'm against murder. I'm against bullying, and I'm not team highly either. So keep your comments to a minimum. I'm gonna have to go ahead and get you on up out of here. But anyway, y'all can report all you want to, because as long as I drop down and these folk can't see me, y'all well aware of my thoughts. How you want to go. Hey, ain't nobody proved I didn't do shit. They were lying. Donna Hurt. Ain't nobody proved she didn't do shit. I proved she did it. Hey, Miss Pretty, I'm gonna have to get you on up out of here, Shouter. You got to go. Like, you got to get the hell up out of here. Anyway, yeah, y'all can keep reporting this page, and every time I drop down, you gonna see that they knew. Kelly knew. Tion knew. They knew what Maya was doing. I let them know what I thought about it. I don't know what type of magic Maya doing behind these closed doors to get y'all to believe that it says trouble coming over here to tell someone how to act. Get them holler people out there. Yeah, I'm trying to stream y'all to acting up, so I can't even get this help out the chats. But anywho, yeah, I'm just over it. I'm over it. I'm not playing these little bitty games with these old, young, grown ass women. Y'all got to find y'all something better to do. And like I say, they say y'all report in the chats or whatever. Keep Kelly, everybody can read the text message. You knew it was Maya. You told me because I didn't know. I just knew I blocked her ass. Like, I just knew that part. It said, me pretty. Make me fall back. I'm waiting. That yeah, I can't seem to get that help out my chats. So she can just talk how she want to talk. It's Team Romika here. It is Team Romika. Y'all can rationalize however you want to rationalize. A judge saw fit for Cordeja Johnson to be locked up. That's it. That's all for that matter. But my issue here is, why are you screaming boots on the ground? Team Romika dropped the pink hearts, and you got shit going right here on the Justice for Romika end. That's the question I got for you. Can you show the family that you struck that page over there that's using Frederica's name?
That's why I met with you. And I would try to get y'all up here on this panel, but they doing so much with this StreamYard, and I heard this because they're reporting. But it's okay. One thing about telling the truth, you can't sue me for telling the truth. You can only sue me if I'm lying. That's why I threatened y'all with a lawsuit. I can sue you for lying. Truth is, I'm going to say it again. Don't leave my son out this shit. And now I'm telling you, leave me out of it. Do what you do. Y'all can go live 7 days straight a week. Don't steal my idea and then pass the pink mob on it. Tion, stop putting batteries in those bitches' backs over there. Because you ain't woman enough to do that shit your damn self. That's what you're doing. Stop putting batteries in them weak hoes' backs over there to keep coming for me. Maya, quit trying to amp somebody up to come over here. Because I ain't scared of none of you. Y'all fake behind these goddamn pictures and profiles doing all this shit talking, but if you saw me somewhere in person, you couldn't do a damn thing. And it don't make no sense. It makes no sense what you're doing, Maya, because the odds of me seeing you in June for somebody's birthday is great. It's great, shouter. I'm here for Romika, not you. Tia, I'm not here for you. I'm here for Romika because she can't speak for herself. And I'm not interested in building a platform around her either. I don't mind speaking on her, but building an entire platform. That's what y'all doing over there. And you're not helping either. You're not helping either. It's a damn shame that y'all got to steal people ideas to have content, Kelly Kimball. That's why we at this point, Kelly. Because you had a great idea to start rebuttaling me about something I sat on side of my bed and took my time and efforts to create. I would never steal an idea from you. You done taught me about your shrimp burgers, your grit balls, and not once did it say, not once in my spirit, I like, shit, I could do that in Georgia. No, I didn't show idea. I even told you could travel with that. You can go hit the hood and sell that. But instead, you want to steal from me? If I gave you ideas on how to get your business off the ground, you lame as hell. Tia to act like I was nothing and spending all this time on the phone with you, giving you ideas for shows. We bouncing ideas off each other. And because I don't know what kind of magic Maya doing behind that profile or whatever, boy, y'all got like messed up. I am not playing with God at all. Y'all telling people to unfollow me when I'm actually talking about God on majority of my panels. We actually have like a slick Bible study on majority of my panels. And you're telling folks to unfollow me and unsubscribe because Maya's behavior? Maya's behind all these fake profiles? No, I ain't going. I expose y'all every chance I get. You can stop now though. I will expose y'all every chance I get. Because all you had to do was leave me alone. Once we had the conversation to you on that Friday that you said you didn't talk to me, and all right, cool, I ain't got to be on your panel, cool, I ain't got to be the admin. You started all this going on, making shows and all this kind of shit. You did that. And at least you could have did was told the truth. The truth will set you free. You could have told the truth. As a matter of fact, since you couldn't tell the truth, you should have just shut up. All you gotta do is be quiet. But you just got to say something. You keep amping these women up to do this little bogus ass shit. Anybody playing with y'all? I'm not playing with my name. Eddonis Kinsey is my government name. I'm not gonna let you play on my government name at all. Till I did nothing inside of any of your groups to prevent people from coming. That ain't me. That ain't my Like y'all weird as hell over there. Like I mean, just how you over JJ get the chat to you like the Pete Cat? How that happen? But you keep trying to insinuate. That's what I was looking for. It's the insinuation for me. Is that all you got to have in content to insinuate? That means you a liar if you got to insinuate. If you got to omit, omission is two kinds of lying. You can lie by commission and you can lie by omission. You do both, Tion. Both of them. There was literally no need to do all this circumstance online. It's giving me y'all got a problem with God. That's what it's giving. Because that's all I really be talking about is business, food, mostly God. That's really what I be talking about. It's giving y'all got a problem with God. Because if you didn't have that kind of problem, that night I was talking about Jesus on my panel, Kelly talking about your phone died. Now your demons got irritated. That's what that was. I don't know, doggone shame. I've never seen you in my chats, but whatever it is what it is. I heard it. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I heard it. Don't worry about it. I just don't choose to go jump in their chats and cuss them out in their chat. I choose to let you just run your tab. Because my mama told me you give a dog enough rope, they'll hang themselves. And that's how I've been moving. Hold all these lies. Like you could ask them that time they go live. They probably go live. They probably live now. Or they'll probably go live every day. Now. Ask them these questions, like ask them shit. What is it done? down, you see the messages. It's not the show ain't going on. I ain't done no copyright infringement. Good luck, best wishes to you. As I was saying, I don't burn bridges. The back chat I was in, I can still talk to these people. I can still shoot them folk messages because I keep it player. Business is business. If you got to move somebody around to continue your business, that's just part of being business. I wasn't upset with Tion about not being on her panel no more or being an admin your business. But what you're not gonna do is ruin my business and my brand so yours can grow. Nothing is godly about that. Nothing is righteous about that. Nothing is okay about that. I don't have to shit on you to come up. And that's what y'all been trying to do with me is shit on me to come up. Y'all been trying to she mad because we working with other together over here. Yeah, I'm working with other people. Girl, I didn't care. As a matter of fact, let's be honest. I'm honest with myself. Since I ain't been talking to you, it's been real peaceful on my phone line. Now you ain't gotta worry about me at all. I like peace. I really do. But I also would stand up for myself. I'm not gonna let y'all keep dragging me into the ground and saying all this weird shit online about me. Like, quit putting my name with sex over there. Like, go somewhere with that. And but the real problem I got is y'all sit up there, and because the people in the chats are saying stuff that goes along with the narrative you want to go along with, you ain't got the balls to be like, hey, y'all, hold on, let's correct this. That's not what happened. That's my issue with y'all. Y'all lame. And then y'all want to talk about peace and healing and all that, especially you, Kelly. That's the first thing. Peace and work together, guys. We as Black women, we should work together. How the hell you gonna say that? And in the same breath, you trying to steal my shit? How that like really? Meek Squad, Pink Mob. You supposed to be trying to help women grow their businesses, but at the same time, to get your business up, you shitting on me. And you making it about something that is not. I'm not going for any grown-ass woman with multiple phones, multiple YouTube accounts, sitting in folk face, trolling them in their face, and then kick in and laughing with. I don't know what. That's weird to me. That's weird. And I don't want to be around a group of women that's okay with it. So yeah, once it came to me, because I had been praying on, I'm like, man, I don't want to believe this woman really was doing that. Because I really thought you were boots on the ground. I really thought like you really were trying to, get out here and, help this woman get justice or whatever that looks like. But now you ain't for it all. I mean, there's too many people that was watching that podcast you came from, where you got up there and said you ain't for nobody. You literally, it's a recording that you have out here saying that you're for nobody, Maya. There's recordings of you saying that Maya Brown is not your name. That's a name that's some kin to them Johnsons over there. Like, that's out there about you. That's why I can't send you no cease and desist, because that's not your name. All I can do is just go to the police. Because I ain't gonna let you kick this shit up. I ain't. Like, today, it stops here. I've been saying something about my son last week, but today it's about me. Leave me alone. If you can't tell the truth with my name, Tion, shut up. It's very simple. A cease and desist order is really a shut up letter. It's really a stop letter. Because obviously you too old and somebody didn't raise you properly to leave people alone. You should know at 47 years old, you can't be out here messing with people. All right, I'm back. What up, Freddie? Fred, I want to let you up, but straight y'all acting a fool. I really want to let all y'all up, but straight y'all acting a fool. He said that died. That's exactly what I'm doing now, especially using my name. Had to involve an attorney because they got the information from you. They're exhibiting. I'm having to take time to go do all this paperwork. And I don't even like doing paper. I don't even like going to court. I ain't even try to talk to the police like that. Well, because Maya Brown don't know how to stop. Shut up. Because if you be quiet, it'll just blow over. But that's social media. But nah, y'all bitches keep doing shit. Every week, y'all think of another way to harass me. And I'm not going no more. After this week, I'm not going. Tell one more lie. Tell one more. And the constable gonna knock on your door with some papers. You're gonna come on down to Georgia. You gonna run your bag this time. I keep telling y'all about Tasha K, Cardi B. You cannot get on the internet and say and do whatever you want without consequences of your behavior. Defamation of character and slander is a breach of the law. Cyberbullying an adult is a breach of the law, especially minors. I only know what made you think that was a good idea. Who whispering in your ear? The devil? That's what it sounds like. You're like, well, who whispering in your ear? And you ain't even got the sense enough to stop. That's my whole thing. Someone asked you to stop. It's a simple process. Y'all damn near 50 years old. Y'all not leave people alone. We are right here. We know each other because a young lady by the name of Cordasia Johnson was going back and forth with Romika Blackman online. Now, if you want to add on to the shenanigans, a fake page of Romika reached out to a dead man and told him to start making phone calls. It's the same difference. Leave people alone with these social media. Then you act like they can't do nothing. What you think they doing used to get this girl locked up? The telephone. They pulled the telephone records. They did a phone dump. They did a social media dump. You think that don't apply to you? Why you think when you mention something on your phone, all of a sudden, all these ads pop up with what you're talking about? They can hear you. IP addresses, put the IP address would take you directly to where you are. As a matter of fact, when I went out of town, I checked my own IP address and it told me exactly where I was. Y'all not that smart. All you gotta do is get on here, create you some content, and that's it. Like, it's really just that simple. But before I got dropped down, I want to go back and explain business. YouTube is a business. Your YouTube channel, that is your business. That's why if you get to a certain amount of subscribers, they let you operate as a business. They let you get product placements. They pay you for ads to get paid on your channel. It's a business. So while y'all playing on this app, there's legalities in behind this. You just can't do what you want. And I figured these old women should know better. I'm really stuck at the fact that I'm having this conversation about women that's knocking on 50 or mid 50. I can't believe my ears. They'll have Holly's online footprint. Exactly that, damn. They'll have your whole location. Like, I think if y'all wasn't on the live the other night, we were talking about a federal. I think I might have told the story about the federal agent that walked up to me when I was in college about these phones. When you back then, you used to be able to take the battery out. Now you can't even do that. These phones take you directly to the scene of a crime, directly to where you going. So why you sitting up here playing like ain't nobody find out is you behind a fake page? Yeah, you can trick the public, but you can't trick them IP professionals. I didn't say IP, IT professionals. You can't trick cybersecurity. Like I wouldn't want no charge fooling around with that. I'm back. Hold on. It said should have used my discernment. It said we were sent over there being told these women were hardcore meat supporters got over there. It was pure mess and fuckery. Kate's Contessa and the person that told us to go over there. No, I had reservations. I didn't use my discernment. I'm not gonna act like, you know what I'm saying, I use it all the time. Smiley, it said this is so sad. If everybody on meat supporters, it should be just for why ask if the fighting everybody is grown. Well, Smiley, I thought we were grown too. I was not expecting to have to endure someone doing what they did like that and sitting in my face while doing it. I was caught off guard with the drama. It's easy for me to remove myself. I was taught to avoid certain types of black people. Yeah, me too. But it says the main frequency you transmit will pile in timelines that match and sustain, redirect. We live in the energy economy. Attention is infinite resource. How you operate is how you elevate. Absolutely highest point. Um that damn, I knew you was black now. I I didn't spend much time with a bunch of women. I spent most of my time with men. So I work with men because I did construction. I've seen what black women do to each other. I saw what happened with my mom and her best friend. Her best friend shit on her tough, like caused her career and everything. So I see what black women do to each other. Like I've seen it. I had my guards and reservations myself, so I was very careful of what information I gave. I let everybody know my information surface level. Whatever I tell you, I don't mind if you air it out. Because if it's something I don't want you to know, I'm not going to tell you. Gossip or giggles. Go to that person's post. That's the community. Usually the back chat is either when you are on the panel or see the private chat or you type there. That just me talking on people. I can't see past this dollar sign. Um, yeah, like I did want to bring some people up on this matter. It's just that either I'm being hella reported and StreamYard just is like, hey, do what you can. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm not unfortunately, I'm a proud black woman, but I am saddened that I met this group of black women that thinks it's okay to gang up, okay to bully, okay. There has to be some standards somewhere. Somebody has to uphold a standard. You said chat, man. I mean, maybe because I talked to you the other day. Yeah, I'm just overwhelmed with sadness that these group of black women really just. I feel like y'all suck. I don't even know what to tell you. Y'all suck as black women. and got the audacity to be talking, we should all stick together and we need to come together and work together as Black women. I can't tell. I can't tell. Like with friends like y'all, who the hell needs enemies? Don't nobody need no enemy with y'all and they come. You know, when you think about it, I had a conversation with my sister. It said we also supposed to be on the same side. Barbara, yes, we do. But get what? We ain't. It's the other side within this side. Unfortunately, it's the other side within this side right here. Like whatever they say, it's the other side is them. Because I ain't doing all this weird stuff. I don't have the time for it. It's actually annoying. And I don't know how to do 50, 11 pages. Like really, 50, 11 pages coming in everywhere. That's crazy work. Like I know. But as I was saying, when you talking about the other side, like the other side is like dark and light. That's what this whole thing about, good versus evil. Cause they over there doing stuff to me. And like I said, I just know we talking about God and we be chilling. We sure do be chilling over here. I ain't talking about nothing messy but them. Cause I don't understand bothering a stranger. Like, can I got the question though? Can you do that type of stuff to me if we lived in the same city? That's the question I got. If y'all wasn't in your prospective cities such as Tallahassee, Chicago, Detroit, if you were right here in Atlanta, could you do your behavior? And I believe the answer is no. I believe the answer is no. That's what makes y'all cowards. That's what makes y'all cowards. You're behind a phone, using your thumbs, saying all the stuff that you couldn't say. 6. I don't have my Bible in front of me. High point, but I'm gonna screenshot it. Definitely. Oh, well, see, we talking about Proverbs. It's a verse in Proverbs that says, "The ditch that you dig for someone, you'll fall in it." Pink my meat squad, the ditch that you dig for someone, you'll fall in it. The boulder that you're trying to roll on me gonna roll back on you. That's how they work. In Luke, it says that we are able to tread. Y'all don't believe in God over there. I'm gonna come point blank with it. Like, Tion, you got a burning and push. She sacrificed her son. Bitch, what? What? Like a pink burning cross geared towards me and mine? Go sit your ass down. It's at Matthew 18:1-3, John 1:4. The 7th thing guys hate. Yep, that's it. Proverb 26:27. Also, in that same verse, it talks about let them be exposed in the assembly. Nobody has ever came up against me wrongly and won. That's why I don't be out here bothering nobody. Cause I seen people reaping and sowing that came for me, and it been ugly. And I don't laugh neither, cause it scare me. Like when I see when God done handle somebody that done came for me, I just be going, God, did I do something? If so, let me know who it is. Let me reach out to them. If I've done something wrong to somebody, I'm wrong. I can reach out and say, hey, I shouldn't have did that. My bad. I'm sorry. Can you accept my apology? And I can list what I've done. That's another issue I got with this. Maya can't say, I want to apologize for using a fake page and insulting your son. She would say, I apologize, and then turn around and start stirring mess. That's not an apology. That's manipulation. What up, Ashley boy mom? That's called manipulation. Manipulation is witchcraft. So when I call you a witch, 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 when you are lying, gossiping, and manipulation is witchcraft. Barbara, I wasn't expecting her to ever get out. I don't care how they can file appeal till she dies. She ain't getting that. I hope she get right with God though, so she can go to heaven. That way I make with Holly get right with the Lord, so you can go to heaven because it's over. Yeah, that's called witchcraft. And if you are living in opposition to God, as in rebellion, yes, that's it. Narcissist, y'all a group of narcissistic women. Like, Tia, you are a mental health professional. How come you don't see your problem? A narcissist to worship them. Narcissist wants to be a god. Narcissists want to manipulate and control. Narcissists don't tell the truth. That's the outer part of a narcissist. The inner part of a narcissist is an insecure person, a fragile person. When you point one finger, it's three fingers pointing back at you and one pointing up to God. So when they was pointing them fingers over there for 3 weeks straight, yeah, see, this is happening because this has been happening because she, and every time I say that, make sure you point your finger so you can see them 3 fingers pointing back at you and one up to God. 9 times out of 10, there's something happening, and you point your finger at somebody, you 75% of the cause. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I should have just not been over there. I should have had better discernment. I can accept where I thought that I really thought this was helping and not harming. It says Matthew 18 talks about Jesus teaching his disciples about humility, the value of every individual, handling offenses within the community, and the necessity of unlimited forgiveness. Gossip and gibbles, yes. And he said you got to forgive them 77 times 77 times 77 times 77. I ain't really like that. I ain't like what he said. He said have faith. And I'm like, excuse me. He told them have faith. And I'm like, man. Like you really got to walk that walk. Like having faith for me when it comes down to an offense and knowing God gonna take care of them. To me, like being having a debt collector. If you if you done burnt out one of these credit cards, I ain't the only one of them burnt one of them out, and you don't pay, they don't keep coming for you. They sell their debt to a debt collector, and then the debt collector comes for you. So that's what I've actually done for them. I went to the beach. Was it Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday? I prayed for them folk over there. I prayed for them because they have faith, and part of that is prayer. I've handed the debt to God, but can I clear myself? Yeah, I can. I can speak on it. I definitely can speak on it. He said, I didn't hear. They probably are reporting again. He said, I didn't hear. I can't read what you're saying, Barbara. They will be locking up Carla real soon. We can all laugh, but there are times when it's not a laughing matter. Yeah, I agree. Can y'all hear me? I think y'all can. I'm sure y'all really been on my butt today. I pray for Carlos to get locked up too. Carlos, whatever. I pray for him. Like you can ask God for justice. That's part of peace is actually getting justice. that keeps everything peaceful. Yeah, I like to laugh. I like to have a good I can y'all hear me? Mic check, mic check. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know if y'all can hear the hate is real. It says First Corinthians. Can y'all hear me? I'm on my computer now. It said all facts. We want justice for our girl and full justice, nothing else. That's what I want. That's it. That's all. Not all this extra beefing with women. Man, keep it time consuming. Keep it over there. Y'all think my computer might let me be great because my phone is acting a fool donkey. So I'm gonna have to restart my phone. Yeah. But let me see. You dropped the one. Yeah, man. I'm just that's all I want is the girl to get justice. Her family can move on. We can talk about something else. We can come up with different topics. That's where I'm at. I hate to keep addressing somebody, but if you wasn't lying, it wouldn't be enough for me to talk about. They said, what up, Evan? I appreciate you, Ebony, for pulling up. I think I might be safe to drop the link because I'm using my my laptop. But baby, I laid down on that. But it's okay. It's okay. The truth will set you free. I'm all about the truth, actually. I feel like lying is such child's play. That's not. I'm gonna get this through whether I got to bounce from dango device to device. That's kind of the way it's it. It's a lie. A lie will catch a ride with anybody that stands alone. I shoot, my mama don't say a lie don't care who tell it. A lie don't care who tell it, and a snake don't care who they bite. That's it. That's all. It said Ramika Blood cried out to the Lord, and one thing about God is He never fails. He's omnipotent. He's omnipresent. He sees all, so they can't hide from what they did. Shoot, one thing about that is you gonna pay for your sins either on this side of the river or the other side of the river. That's what my mom used to call it, the on the side of the river. I'd rather get mine while I'm alive, so I won't go to hell. Say I just like the vibe, and I'm an adult. Yeah, people act like, but that's how you know people don't take God serious. They don't fear God. Cause I know I done been on the wrong side of God before that, and them ass whoopings. I'm good. I really like to sit down now. Like man, like about 5 years ago, man, couldn't catch a break. You didn't read that right, Eddonis. What did I read? Hold on. A lie will catch a ride with anybody. The truth stands alone. Oh snap! I would have put my mama there spin on it. My bad. My mother say, "My bad, special kind of." I can't see like I used to the damn dollar sign in the way. My bad. I'm gonna read it one more time. A lie will catch a ride with anybody, but the truth stands alone. That's a new one. I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna put that one in my repertoire. Man, yeah, my mama said a lie, don't care who tell it. Romika, we stand sad how Amir have to go on with life without his mama. Checking in. Hey everybody. What up, OG Dunlap? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Ashley Butma, I hate it, man. I lost my mama, but I wasn't that young though. Like that felt like a hole was in my heart. I really felt for that young man. But what's the topic tonight? Ashley Butma, I was up here going in on the other side within this side. I didn't really have a topic tonight, but shit, we can crank one out right now. What you got on your mind? Because I was going in on the other side. But since we here, we can switch gears to something else. What a OG? Yeah, Ashley, but mom, I saw that young man. You said I hated Eddonis. I hate it. I when I saw that young man on his birthday, it was like he wanted to scream out loud. I wanted to scream for him because I knew how I felt on my first birthday without my mom. That was something. Eddonis, did you catch yourself when you said I'm here for that girl? Are you meaning Romika? You said, am I here? You said, we're here for that girl. Are you meaning Romika? You got to do a playback. And whatever context I said it in, take it how you want. Yeah, because I've been spazzing. So if you trying to make something that it ain't, I do what you do. You said, I understand, but I don't see where anyone said anything about anyone child. Where is it? Renata, if you wasn't in the live and didn't read it, other people saw it. I got screenshots, and I'm saving that for law enforcement. So it is what it is. That other side know exactly what I'm talking about. The other side, I ain't talking about Highland. I'm talking about the pink circus. That's the other side for me now. Did something else happen? You done this? What is it? Hey, Barbara, I'm trying to go back, catch some of these chats. It says, I'm about to sign out. Wish y'all good night. Remember, God has a day of destruction scheduled for willful sinners, and the fall for America is Daniel's prophecy. And the final part, baby, yes. Nah, you got to do a playback. I was just asking. Hey, Brian, have a nice night, because I ain't going back and forth with you about nothing. If you got something you want to address me about, play it back and run your head back over here. Other than that, you enjoy your night. I mean, damn, why did the girl do this BS? I mean, some folk demons. It says Renata, or here they won't say anything about her. That's why I'm confused. Mimi White, what are you talking about? Nah, you gotta play it. I'm trying to see what else. Because I saw he said, did something else happen? Barbara said, did something else happen? Yeah. So what happened was Tuesday. Miss Kelly Kells used what I normally use to go on Tuesday, which is Tuesday Talk, and decided to go at the same time I went. So I'm like, they doing it and then sneak dissing. So that's where it is came from. We not sneak dissing a damn thing. I'm direct. Ashley Barmar, let me see. Get a good topic for since you here. You say what they do. I say just being vindictive women. Vindictive and vengeful. All the things that is only gonna screw yourself in the long run. Ashley Barmar. Oh, jealousy. Holly was jealous as heck. It was never self-defense. Damn, I was just asking a question. I probably hear you wrong. Please give me grace. I give you grace, but I told you to go look at it. Like, I ain't referring to Ramika as that girl. I says Ramika name. I've been missing everything. I haven't been on here. But yeah, you have been missing the action, OG. And I do be seeing them good morning things too. I really appreciate them, the good mornings and God blesses and all that. I'm gonna let you know I see them and I appreciate them to the fullest. Please don't stop. I accept prayers too. As long as you're praying to Jesus, though. I believe you do. If you're praying somewhere else. They weren't saying anything and real TV prove what was already know it's a fake Maya. So yeah, confused. I ain't trying to be funny. You can't prove what I know. I have proof that Maya is the fake Maya. So it is what it is. Hello. You said reply, what up, La Leslie? OMG, this crazy. Is it a rule that others can't go live here? I didn't say that. It's only once. I didn't say that. You just not gonna use Tuesday talk when your ass do it. That's what I'm saying. Don't twist my words at all. I told the girl she can go live anytime she wants. She can go live the exact same time I'm going live, but mine is called Tuesday Talk on Tuesday. So you're not going to use Tuesday Talk, which is mine's, and you was on the show with me, and then take it and go live at the same time. Like, what type of just this type of shit, it annoys me that we don't have common sense or common courtesy. Like, we can go live at the same time 7 days a week. It don't make me none. But I'm not going to steal their show idea or a title of their show and do it. That's disrespectful. And you asking for an argument. You asking for some type of friction. Like, I can come up with my own stuff. I don't need to go over there and be like, oh yeah, Pink Mob doing this. Let me put that on there and then let me go live when they go live. That'll do it. That ain't doing nothing. You a thief. And my thing is, y'all keep saying that somebody proved it wasn't Maya. Maya didn't prove it wasn't Maya. That's the whole thing. Can't nobody prove what somebody else ain't doing. Maya need to prove it ain't her. And you can't, because it's you. There's a Frederica SP page with none but Maya's content on that page. Why Maya ain't struck that page? When you strike a page and prove that's your content, it don't take 24 hours for it to come down. That's the truth. That's the South, and you were done. We could, yeah, that's why we cut different. I don't play them kind of game, man. Like, go on about your way with that. I'm not changing shit, Shelly. I ain't changing a damn thing. Ain't no bitch running me around nowhere. That ain't nah. Nah. That girl changed her name because I was doing it first. Like, that's my whole thing. I'm not running from these women. I'm not changing my time. I'm going live. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing over here. I'm not stealing their content. I'm not stealing their titles. I'm not trying to do nothing that will trip them up. I've been moving on. They the ones keep doing little stuff. And we both got different audiences, different topics. Why do you want to have my title Tuesday Talk? What was that about? Talkative Tuesday. Send that shit to Kelly Kells. Tell her to do Talkative Tuesday. Because I ain't changing nothing. I already got me a logo and everything made. I ain't changing nothing at all. No, OG Gretchen, that's the problem. I was grown enough to walk away from them. I was grown enough to be quiet all week. But what we're not going to do is keep crossing boundaries. Those women are narcissistic, toxic. They thrive on crossing people's boundaries and nobody saying nothing to them. Not my boundaries, you won't. I'm going to say something to you. Like, you going to respect these boundaries over here. Like, I'm not going to let them women insinuate something about me, say my name, and then lie. We're not doing that. There's prices and penalties to pay for slander, and they're gonna pay for it. So if they on another live running their mouth, they better be telling the truth. The truth will set you free. The truth is free, but a lie gonna cost you. You just said it right. It's not that serious. It's 49 different types of bread. They not fighting over it. I don't know what you saying right now. It's plenty of ways to get paid. I ain't. YouTube don't even pay that much. At least for this genre of YouTube, because you got different genres. This don't pay that much. Like it really don't. Like so, all this fighting over views and all that, I ain't doing that. Just don't steal my brand though. I'm sitting down in my room, creating my stuff, getting logos and stuff made to promote myself. You're not gonna come over and steal it. You're not gonna steal my creativity. I ain't stealing Pink Mob. I don't want Pink Mob. I don't want Meat Squad. I ain't trying to steal that. That's your shit. Tuesday talk mine. It's very simple. Walk your way to the left. I'm gonna walk over here to the right. What you keep tinkering over here for? So if Kelly used your name, why are you putting them all in it? Oh look, girl, is you slow? You must be on the slow bus. You got to be on the slow bus. Like I ain't even finna go with you on this back and forth shit. Like I just told you what's going on. Now, if you want to hear it how you want to hear it, have a good night with it. But don't keep coming over here. Take your head back on over there and go type in them chats over there. You gotta leave me alone. I just want everyone to get along. Most of us on here don't know each other, and that's why I just saying that we won't just OG Gretchen. I not only do I want to get left alone. I don't care about not getting along. It's called leave me alone. That's why I met with them women over there. Leave me alone. Stop playing with me. This time, I first was my son. Now you come and leave me alone. That's all. Don't try to steal my ideas. I don't care when you go live. Do it. Go live every time I go live. If that make you feel better, you go live when I go live, go. But don't put my titles up there. Don't use the names and stuff I use. Do your own. And I'm calling them out on it. No, I'm not on here. I'm not slow, but a question. Because you asking questions being funny, and I done already answered the question. I just said, you're not going to be a guest on my show. Take my show title. Go live at the same time I go live with the same name as my show. I just discussed that. I just said it. Like, what you looking for? It's not helping contest. You have to leave people alone in their delusion. Yeah, that's what we got going on. Delusional. Like it's like, damn. Yeah, we're strangers. We are complete strangers. I done been accused of working with folk I don't know. I done had some a moderator. I had to get rid of majority of my moderators because I had them one on block Quadre out my damn chats. And I went down like, damn, they blocked Quadre. Had to unblock them, block somebody that reached out to me on Facebook. You know, unless I've been coming in your chats and I ain't been seeing it. And I go see she blocked. And I'm like, man, y'all, get your do that on your own channel. Just because you don't get along with that person don't mean I don't supposed to like not have just because you don't like that person don't mean they can't be in my chats talking. It's not helping Contessa. You gotta leave people where they at. What do you say? Contessa it. It said Ashley Boydman, if asked me how they swear pulling up fake text and bull crap will free Holly. They are extremely delusional over there. And also, how can that help with Holly on September 8th? Ashley Boydman, from what I seen, I watch Keys, so I don't do the paperwork thing. I don't really, pay. If you've been in as much legal trouble I don't been in, I don't want to see another state versus anybody. Like I've seen enough. I'm going by what I've seen on Keys chat. Shout out to Keys. I don't think they trying to help Shout. I think they trying to send her down the road. Because I'm like, hey, why would you put this out online? It's not helpful. It definitely shows that someone, we're gonna say allegedly here, said Hollywood Ramika, the courts will prove it and guilt Contessa. What it's showing is that Ramika was set up. Like this was behind the scenes planning. It's sad. I think it's sad that this girl's like, being a mom, going to work, going to school. You got your day-to-day life. and then on the back end, someone trying to kill you. Like that's, and it's the person that you got a child with. Moreover, you know, well, she has a child with the person that did not pull the trigger. So this to me, I'm trying to say it in a way. I'm gonna say it, and then you guys piece it together. So basically, this woman was around a bunch of snakes. That's how I'm envisioning Romika. Everybody was not correct. Like in the South, ain't that many backdooring. Like they do backdoor here, but not like they do in Chicago. Like the backdooring in Chicago is like a normal language. I don't speak that language. So she was around a bunch of folk backdooring. So I'm trying to put myself in her shoes where she's going to work, going to school, and unbeknownst to you, somebody got a fake page of you reaching out to someone else to tell someone else to call, what is it, the grandmama, and make whatever threats or send text messages, something that gives uh, the impression that she is stalking and harassing. And then on the front end online, they going back and forth with each other. Now, my biggest issue is that people feel because you're going back and forth with somebody online that if you meet them in person, you can take their life. You can't do that nowhere on this planet. Like nowhere on this planet can you go back and forth with somebody online and then in person you take their life. Now, the next issue I have is trying to cover up the covering up thing. So I am equating this to what I'm going through now. Covering up someone's behavior. That is so low down because you're going to get caught. The girl shot someone in broad daylight. And a lot of people don't understand that Illinois don't, you said they always against Romika. They didn't like that she had moved on with her life. They just couldn't leave her alone. That's what I mean by narcissist. Narcissists can't act by themselves. They can't move. That's why they can never be alone. They have to work with people. And most narcissistic people hang with people that are like them. So in the case of Romika, and this is speculation, this is allegedly, this is someone that's looking in. I've once been 31. I've once been in one of them toxic relationships. I've been in there. And they were doing stuff behind her back. Like there was no way she could have really protect herself properly. Living a delusion is a state of mind of lacking. Fucking crazy, yeah. So she was kind of like a deer in headlights. Like imagine you stop I basically cuss your baby dad out. Like I believe that nigga do stuff to be cussed out. I'm just coming out. You pull up, check your baby dad about something, and the woman you never met before that been sending all their paperwork to you, calling. We call it defects in Georgia. Calling defects, saying your son, or talking about your son, saying he got balls and all this kind of weird stuff. And that boy look like he's been well taken care of. He looks good in all his photos and happy. So she did all that to just take this woman's life. None of it makes sense. But then this Friday, the information that Keys put out makes it even more bizarre. So it took that many people to take this woman out. Like literally, we had like 5 to 6 people. It says son of mom. He said, well, once the name of the 4 corner hustlers came up, I knew it was back to Holly ass because she was dealing with those people in Lake County. You said, some of mommy said, Ashley Bummer, it just baffled me because they swear it's going to help and continuous slandering. And I can't wait till Holly alone. I don't know. Exactly. Don is shaking my head. Romika has a right to confront him about their child. None of that was Holly business. That's my issue, Ashley Bummer. Like, everybody's saying that, Romika didn't have to stop. But the thing is, Holly wasn't at home. You said someone's stalking you, and I think was it this plane's about 45 minutes to an hour to Chicago. You say someone's stalking you, and then you go to the city where that person be at, and then sits across in the path of that person. I have a stalker, and I try my best to stay away from this nigga. Right? We live in the same subdivision. Like, I make sure we're not at the gas station at the same time. If I see a truck at the gas station, I go to the next one. I don't stop and bother that man, especially with stalking. Why is you stalking your stalker? If it make, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't, what Holly done doesn't make sense. She really looked for that girl to take her life. And the judges know that. The people outside, like, imagine you said it was a contract or an agreement killing. And the courts know that. This is why Carla will be going down for the same thing as Holly. He is an accomplice. Absolutely, Barbara. It's given that. It's definitely given that. They said Ramika had to stop how she's going to park when she's blocking the street. It ain't even really about stopping and parking. It's your constitutional right to use the roadway. That's what everybody understand. Both parties had a right to use the roadway. Hey, they both had a right to be where they are. She has a right to curse her baby dad out or speak to him or cut snap on him. You know, that's their business. Like, people be trying to act like because they're trying to show Ramika as this person that's choosing violence all the time. That's reactive. Like, if you keep catching somebody reacting, that's like if you caught every time I reacted to something, you'll be like, this woman is crazy. That girl was like, to me, that last video when she found out he had a baby on the way by somebody else, she did better than me. We would have moved furniture in that room. We would have tore that hotel room down. Like, it would have been crazy work. So no, that lady ain't violent like that. She young, 31. Yeah, you probably, if your dude was screwing your friends, wouldn't you snap too? Like, I'm just trying to figure out what are these people expecting. He said maybe while she's in prison, she can study. I believe side time, yeah. She can study and see why she was ignorant of the law. But Barbara, I hope she get right with God. Like, maybe while she's in there, a lot of time God will put you somewhere to save your soul. And maybe she will understand, once she get them years in and she realized that, dang, I didn't have to do that. Because I'm a gun owner. And you have to put your ego and pride to the side. You ain't always got to be the big man. You can just walk away. And that's what she should have did. Yeah, you got a gun. Yeah, you got all that going on. You could have walked away. But a lot of the people on the other side don't understand the law. Feelings and the law would never add up. How you feel and what I'm going to use the state of Georgia because that's where I'm at. The state of Georgia has a criteria for if you are in danger. And that's what everybody needs to understand. There are certain criteria that has to be met to prove that you are in imminent dangers. Gretchen said God will put things in your path at times for you to get yourself together. Absolutely. They have, I'm going to go back to what I was saying. There is a criteria that the judges have to go by, the police have to go by, that says that you are in imminent danger. So as a gun owner, I cannot shoot an unarmed person outside my home. And that's all the way across the United States of America. That's called a castle doctrine. If someone crosses your threshold to your home, you can take them out of here. You can. Now, for the stand your ground states, you have to be in imminent danger. So when you pull a firearm, that person better have a damn weapon in their hand. I mean, a weapon that can take you out of here. That means it has to be like a knife. I don't think a baseball bat count, but it has to be something that can cause you
grave bodily harm. That's for the stand your ground states. For the state of Illinois, they have a duty to retreat. By law, you are required to get away from your threat in the state of Illinois. So that means even if you're not a resident of Illinois, the moment your GPS says welcome to Illinois, you have to abide by the laws and rules of Illinois. So that means if someone is trying to do something to you by law, you're supposed to get away. That's the law. Now, here's the twist to that. If that person has a gun, you may be able to get away with using a gun. If that person has a knife, you might be able to get away with using a knife or a gun. But if that person standing there with just hands and feet and you pull that trigger, you gone. Like you out of here. Like you finna go on ahead and sit down. That's murder. Secondly, there has to be a call to 911 to even know that you were in danger to begin with. So that's like if you're at a gas station and somebody trying to snatch your car door open, that is a time you can use your weapon because that is considered you're inside of your property. However, somebody better call 911. Like there are certain things, like a lot of people don't understand self-defense and murder are twins. One wrong move, self-defense can turn to murder. If you can leave, you should leave, not shoot a person. Absolutely. That's the whole point. The thing is, Ramika is not on trial. Well, when we're dealing with certain kind of women, Miss Barbara, they have a certain type of mentality, and these women raising children out here. Like, please understand, these women, this certain kind of mentality is raising other people and grandchildren. So I'm all for taking the high road and getting the hell on. If I can escape, I'm gone. Because I got a homeboy that's in prison right now. He went out to do a transaction with somebody. They tried to rob his friend. He starts shooting. The robber turns around and gets shot in the back. All he did was turn. He was there trying to rob somebody though, but the moment he got shot in the back, self-defense turned to murder. Just like that. Split second. Someone said the fact they said they violated her restraining order by busting that U-turn through me. She was never served, and plus, how is that she can't be in front of her own school? So said Dennis Harris, I am praying for the Meeks family, her friends, and to everyone else also. Summer Mommy. So a lot of them don't understand the law. A judge can order a TPO, but until that other person is served, it's not active. And you can lie to get a TPO. They act like you can't lie on court documents. That girl was lying. Because how somebody you ain't never met stalking you? That impossible. Ramika, the first time Ramika met that woman, the day she lost her life. It's a lie. However, had she did what she was supposed to do is stayed in the car and called the police. If she saw her and Carlos out there windmilling and they choking each other up, she should have called the police. And when the police got there, hand the police her TPO. She's supposed to have several certified copies. I know in Georgia, you're supposed to get several certified copies. Hand the copy to the police, and the police gonna call Ramika over and serve her. And be like, hey, you can't be in this feet of this person. You can't be in this person, that person, that, this, that, and the third. She didn't do that. She thought this TPO and a CCL is a license to kill, and nobody has a license to kill, not even the police. If the police can't shoot you down just because, neither can you. He said the fact we're going to go to the next one. I figured out with him holding her, that's why he was having the pictures put out trying to say that she's a danger. So he was trying to hold her back because he knows that he's caught up. Well, that's another thing to the self-defense. If someone's restrained, how are they a threat? If someone's restrained, you're not a threat if you're restrained. They want to say, oh man, she feared for her life. If you fear for your life and the person restrained, you should have ran in the other direction because the state of Illinois said that you are required to get away.
You don't go to your threat. You supposed to get away from it. So they're trying to put Ramika's character in it on those videos, release her reaction towards Lois not highly. Them judges can see through that. A part of being an attorney, you got to have some part of psychology. Um, I used to want to be an attorney. I still do. My son grandma is trying to make me become an attorney, and I'm gonna take her up on her offer. All I gotta do is do 18 months in law school as Shebang, an attorney. When I was in college, we had to we had to study, we had to do a argument class, and basically we had to look at photos and create arguments. That's what attorneys do. It's an argument. So when it comes down to it, the judges have to have some form of psychology. The judges know a criminal. They know if he's manipulative. They know the prosecutors. They know the police. The police knows a little, but those detectives, they spot on. That's how they know trigger words and what to say when they get you in the interrogation room. Unless she was already, she said, unless she had a bad feeling the Holy Spirit, and if she has the want to know the Lord, will leave him up. Baby, me Barbara, I'm gonna tell you, it was a girl online blaspheming the Holy Spirit. It broke my heart. That woman broke my heart. I was like, oh my, why? Why? Like it was a hard watch. I watched it and I just was like, wow. I was blown away. Because once you do that, that's it. Ain't no chance, ain't no hope for you. Hopefully, Holly didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I hope she didn't. But also, if you got a reprobated mind, you in the same boat. Well, at least reprobated mind, you can come back from that. Yeah, I believe you can come back reprobated mind. But once you blaspheme, I'm scared. I'm scared. Like I have been looking up what blaspheming the Holy Spirit is to make sure I don't do it. And the fact that I'm looking it up to make sure I don't do it mean I ain't done it. That's all I don't ever Sheila Williams. Once they addressed how Ramika thyroid was crushed, they will look at Carla and his strength and that headlock he had her in will get his ass charged like Holly. From when I heard that, I was like, so what you saying to me, she was almost gone before she was shot. Like I guess he sounded like, from what I read, it sounded like he had already almost choked her to death before she got shot. Allegedly, you know, just for legal purposes. Hollywood sat there wanting to do what she did point blank. Ashley Butler is some devious women on this planet. The older I get, at first I was looking at men crazy, but I can't do that no more. It's the women. At first, I was like, these men, wow, but it's the women. If you look up, if you see what's going on in Chicago, when this first happened in Chicago, it was a wave of women shooting folks screaming self-defense. Like it was at least two men in Chicago that they lost their life to their significant other, which is a woman. She told the police, oh yeah, it was self-defense. He's beat on me, this, that, and the third, and everybody. And if you look at one of these men photos, you looking like that man didn't beat on that girl. You can see his spirit on the photo. I'm like, man, you just took that man out because he ain't want you no more. What is this at? OG Gretchen said, and the phone numbers prove them lies that I bet head is in hands. Ashley Boymar, where she parked was closer to the school than his home. I don't care how close they say his house was. School was closer to where she parked. Ebony, because she was never properly served. Absolutely. Brian, exactly. Ashley Boymar, now her ass got to sit there and do her time. Do the crime. Oh, she finna be forever, you know. And whoever she was on the phone with was telling her wrong things to say. OG Gretchen, I'm gonna say this. I don't know what that girl did to her auntie. Well, Shawty sending her. She's sending her. Like, I don't know why y'all mad when that lady put stuff out. She sending that little girl up the road, down the road, and around the corner. I don't know what you did to that lady, but ma'am. Said, no, ma'am, it was sure not Eve. Ashley Bum, I have no sympathy for her decision she made. I have sympathy for her son when it comes to her. All of this shouldn't not even happen to me. Oh, absolutely, Dennis Harris. No. Ashley Barmore standing there like she did something right and justified, shaking my head, girl, your no ass was wrong. And you're going down. Only God can save her. Yeah. Cause she got something evil about her. Like when I saw when they had her detained because she wasn't arrested, you can see the demon on in that photo. At least I know I can. He said Ramika was heading to work, so she really didn't have time. But yeah, I mean, when you're dealing with a toxic baby dad, you got a little time to cuss him out, but not time to throw hands with nobody. Carla was trying to put out that Romika was holding Holly's hair when she was shot. It's obvious they didn't read the autopsy because the medical examiner said she was 18. Barbara, that boy is slow as molasses. He not stupid, but when the devil is your handler, you not stupid. You got a little bit of intel, but you ain't all that smart neither. Like they don't understand silence is golden for them. Like if I had, I'm not, I don't ever want to be hollering, but if I had been in her shoes at the beginning, I would have been quiet. I would have got online and said nothing. I would have showed some remorse, something. That girl showed not an ounce of remorse. That mean you ain't got no soul. Like you take somebody's life and then you go up and get pregnant. I think that sealed the deal for my life. You took somebody's life and then you actually got aroused to have sex. Like, girl, it said the default TPO is not enforceable until the respondent is officially so absolutely special K. That's how they work. It said Dana Harris is pretty messed up for what Holly Johnson and Meek's baby father just some to Meeks for no reason. He sacrificed, bro. He said, Donna's facts. Holly knew exactly what she was going to do when she saw Meeks. She had a firearm in reach because she knew she was in Meeks' vicinity, especially in front of Miss Scoot. I wouldn't be surprised if she wasn't trying to do it in front of the little boy. Because I was like, why? I'm a mama. Why you want dropping your kid off at school and going to school? I mean, drop your kid off at school and go to school and work yourself. It said none of this should have happened to Meeks either. What up, Black Queen? Yeah, I got you out. I got you unblocked now. Ashley Barmon done took Ramika away from her son. Got the nerve to be a mom herself. Before I make decisions, my son is in my thoughts. Like, I be thinking like, okay, if I go to jail, who gonna cook dinner for him? Who gonna wake him up to go to school? Who gonna raise him? Like, there's things that I think about before I make certain decisions. Black Queen Matters say I think she'll get 20 or more years. They ain't even laid the enhancements down for sure. Like, you got some enhancements. I've been watching a couple of these not just Holly's case, but other cases. When them enhancements come, baby, she might die and come back in jail. People need to know the laws of the state they decided to commit crimes in. Yeah, like you supposed to know the law anyway. That's why they don't want to. That's why they didn't want us to read the Constitution and all that. You supposed to know your laws. It's a summer mommy. If she was scared, why would she be across where Meeks be at, and why not try to avoid Meeks? Ashley Barmore, Ramika was still that girl. She felt a sense of relief doing this, not knowing the spirit will hunt your butt to the end of time. She did the devil's work, not God work. That was not of God. Absolutely. You say she definitely has endangerment charges, special case. Yes, she did do the work of the devil. And that's what Black women got to understand. Just when out here dating, we Black women got to understand that you need to look at the person's spirit. Some people come in your life just
to wreak havoc and destroy it. In Ramika's case, she was young. So you gotta keep in mind, if you take yourself back to 21, you don't know the stuff you know now at 21. 21, you see a good looking guy, he look like he getting to the bag and all that. She like, shoot, I got this nigga. Yeah, he mine now, girl. And 10 years later, once she started waking up, because a lot of us didn't start really maturing until we got in our 30s. I know I didn't grab the wheel of my life till I started getting in my 30s. And by the time you get into your 30s, you are learning things. You're learning what you don't like. You're finding out what you want to be. The girl was number 31. She was young. To me, she was a baby. Even though we're like 10 years apart, she's still a baby to me. Like she was just understanding that I don't need to be here no more. It's time for me to move. It said my boys are my world and ain't no way in hell. It's just moving like a mother. Ain't no way in hell I'm playing myself off the streets behind something that could have been avoided. Grown women trapped in a girl body mindset. You right. Cause it's one of those things where, I mean, in my situation, my son has a brother that's older than him, and there's another baby mama. I ain't never looked at her like, let me take you out. That never crossed my mind. Like, it's one of them, like, that's my son's brother's mother. Shall we be cool or cordial? Because that's my son's brother's mother. Like, you understand, like, we family by way of penis, but we are family. Like, that girl should have been trying to get cool with Romika, or at least say, hey, girl, let's eat lunch. Let's sit down and talk. I guess we both screw the same Negro. Now she's supposed to kept it player. If y'all both screwing the same dude, why is y'all fighting each other? Ashley, I'm not even fighting over a man. You can have him. Holly felt because her baby daddy was there and she had a baby with him. She thought and known she was safe. Now, I always judge people by how they treat their significant other. Gretchen, and as big, as buff as he had it under control, Holly could have ran in his house and her car. They wasn't nowhere near that man's house, but she should have been home because obviously the man didn't want her. That if you in a relationship with somebody and you sleeping in that car, y'all not together. Like no. She should have been at home. Say that baby was an infant. That baby about 5, 6 months old. That baby ain't had no business in that car like that. Uh, and then you don't know what kind of effect. I didn't get my son's ears pierced, but because he's a boy. But since they got his ears pierced, you don't know what kind of effect they could have had on him. He could have ran the fever, because that's a change to that baby's body. And he's a handsome fella too. That's a cute baby. That's a really that's a handsome little baby there. But I hate that she's going to miss these stages in his life, like walking, talking, spitting out food, like stuff like I remember them days. My son sitting in my lap, doing all kind of fun stuff. You finna miss that because you gonna spend the rest of your life in jail. Like these are times you're not gonna get back. So for me, it saddens me for both parties because both of these women lost their lives to a man that's skipping on to destroy other people's lives. Like he's doing the devil's work. And if y'all look at some of his photos, he's throwing up devil horns and the 666 sign. Y'all better pay attention. I'm paying close attention to what Holmes was doing. Tamika Jones. Holly is the devil she killed before. That's why she was able to stand and look me in her face and watch her take a left. But Holly, go to hell. I don't want her to go to hell. Yeah, I really like if possible for her to get right with God. I wouldn't want her to go there. I don't even want my worst enemy there. Now, if they go there, they took themselves there. But hopefully they have ministers in jail. Hopefully she start talking to one. I never think to hurt my baby daddy or the baby mama. I wouldn't even fight her. I reached out to her so we can meet up for lunch to get the kids together. Holly wanted Romika's like special K. Yeah. I don't know if you wasn't allowed the other night. I remember my mom telling me somebody being jealous of your piece.
Ramika had some kind of peace going on. That girl dancing all over the place, dancing and smiling everywhere. That's a different kind of peace. Like she was at work dancing to music. But like I said, we talked about nurses on my channel before. I believe nurses is a special talent to take care of people. And there's some people are jealous of the light that shine through you, and they want some of that light. And it take a while to get that light now. I think for Ramika, she was raised with the light. Her mama got her. Like, I can tell how that woman talk. She got it. Like she remind me of my own mama. Like she don't want to fight nobody. She just want to live in peace. And that's who raised Ramika. And Ramika, I talked to one of Ramika family members. She chill too. She was raised around chill people. So no, how they trying to paint her? No, I don't give that. I wouldn't buy it. But I know I've been around people like the other side where they'll poke at you and then they'll record your response. I've actually had that happen to me. Somebody poking and prodding and poking and prodding. And eventually you blow up and you snap. And then they record it. And now you out here looking crazy. And all you did was react to what they were doing. Black Green, she would get light. She's never getting out. Nah, it don't matter how many appeals they file. They can file 50, 11 appeals. That lady can file all the blank papers she want. That girl ain't getting out. She said, "For man not marrying, like my grandmama said, you don't mean that much to him." She Barbara, I can see that. Dennis, I want to know if Meek's baby father is in jail too for holding Meeks down for letting Holly Johnson. They haven't locked him up yet. Now I will say, if you were down south in Georgia, both of them would have got locked up the same day. This wouldn't even be a conversation. There wouldn't even be a conversation. We'd just be look up 2027. The headline to come up that they got convicted, and we were like, dang. But by it being Chicago got a little corrupt going on with their system. Now I will say that the citizens that pay their bills in Chicago need to start standing up. Like grab hands and stand up. Because y'all pay for the police department. Today, so police up there at like the citizens work for them. Now you work for the citizens. Like if they was keeping them killers off the street like they do everywhere else, that crime rate would drop. But what they doing, if you pay attention to what's going on in Chicago, they hiding the murder rate under self-defense. That's why you will see so many of the folks shooting like, oh, self-defense, and they'll just write it off and go on to the next thing. So that's why it looked like the murder rate dropping, but it ain't. They just shielding it up under something else. Y'all pay attention to that. Okay. It says, Summer Mommy is saying, that's what I'm saying. Holly put herself in a predicament, especially by parking there. She wanted all the smoke because she knew she was armed. And so did Carlos. Meeks was ambushed. Ashley Bowman, my 21-year-old son got into a fight at work 3 days ago with a grown man, 45 years old, truck driver. Yet the older guy started it and came at my son, and he defended himself and laid his ass up on him. Oh, yeah, you got a young Thundercat took his ass up there. My man, I can see your son uppercutting this old man because I'm 40-something. I'm old. I ain't finna run up on these young folk. But Ashley Bowman, yeah, these folks in their 40s, wild. These men for these 70 babies, they wild. They wild as hell. Sheila Williams, she actually bragged. She thought she was all free for them 87 days. Now she looking at 87 years. When I saw the people laughing at death and mocking Ramika's family, that broke my heart. Because in Georgia, we don't know nothing about that. Like the stuff that's going on up there, we don't know nothing about that. I was like, dang, these folk really think losing your life is a laughing matter or taunting the family. That did something for me. Holly could have ran all the way to Hollywood and she would have still been safe. But she made the wrong decision. Ramika, she says, this is justice for Lovemore. Was the car at the same parking spot for 3 days? Ask that question. Was he moved there on Monday, knowing it was a school day, knowing she was coming that day? Like Leslie, I'm gonna tell you something, man. them people, Zoom people really they pulling that, they grasping their straws. Your niece did not deserve that. Like Leslie, she did not deserve that at all. She had every right to do a U-turn. And I don't care if Ramika got out that car, danced, and got on the hood and drop kicked the shit. I don't care if she dog walk Holly down that street. You can't shoot an unarmed person. Take the ass whooping. That's why I'm at with it. Like take the ass whooping. But you right though. You live in Shawty live in Des Plains. Why in the Sam hell is you 45 minutes away from your house with an infant child in the car, sleeping in the car for 3 days? If that man would let you stay in his spot, that ain't your man. Like y'all screwed, a baby got here, and she planted herself where Ramika would be. Even if it was a live restraining order, she would still go to jail for murder because you cannot violate your own restraining order. You can't go where the person normally is at. Ramika is a citizen of Chicago. You went to the city she was in. Now, here's a plot twist. So when I first heard this story, like Leslie, and like I said, I'm not from your city. They were saying the girl was down at the bar apartment, kicking in doors and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, based on what I seen online, that don't look like no apartment. It look like outside. But said we did a plot twist and she kicked in the door down there. Then you can shoot. But that ain't what happened. And they want to address all the fake 911 calls that's putting the girl at different addresses and stuff like that. And then they totally forgot that Ramika Meeks is not her name, it's Ramika Blackman. So how the hell you call in 911 or even give the police the girl Facebook name? Like, no, it's a lot they got to come through that. Like, y'all forgetting that part. All the fake 911 calls, all the fake names for the girl, man, it's over with. My thing is get the baby daddy. Cause I don't think that he should be walking around here. You're a threat to society. It says Summer, she wanted Meeks to see her a scared person gonna try to avoid you. Yeah. It says you're not even never lying about it either. It says point I'm making is that my son kept his weapon in his pocket. He used his brain and didn't pull it to use it. He used his hands and wasn't about to risk going to jail or something that got started. Absolutely. You can't pull that weapon, that other man ain't got no weapon. Somebody asked me, they're wondering if this happened to Holly, would it be the same? Because it's social media, Black Queen, it looks like that's what happens on social media when these cases come up. It's always one side from one side and one side, the opposing side. That's what I'm learning. And some of it is for abuse. He says, oh yeah, I really do hope that Holly Johnson sure did went to hell for what Holly Johnson. I don't want her to go to hell because shoot, what if you gotta go down there? I don't want to go. He said, when I was younger, I acted crazy towards my BD, and I'm sure many women. Yeah, when you younger, your frontal lobe ain't together. And some of these grown women frontal lobe ain't here neither. Like Leslie, you're right. They set that up, and there's nothing they can say to make me believe anything else. Gretchen, I believe you, but man, listen. I don't have the heart to take somebody's life. Even if I'm in danger, I still don't want to do it. The guy got fired and my son got promoted out of nowhere, but nobody got killed. And that's how God worked it out. That man there just moved out the way. Holly is getting that long kiss goodnight. Mm-hmm. Henry O'Block, I'm not from Chicago. I don't know where that's at, man. I don't know where that's at. But in none of the videos did we see her attacking Holly. I'm gonna tell you like this. Holly didn't look disheveled. And what I mean by disheveled, a woman that can dance can fight. Let's bring it to hood language. A woman that dances like Ramika got wind. And I'm a big girl. I wouldn't fight her. Like she got wind. Somebody that can move like that will put you slap on your ass.
Holly didn't want them hands. She know the way that girl move, pop and lock like that. Oh, bitch, you finna like, are you gonna lay down? She should have took the ass whooping. When she ran up and banged down on that girl hood, she got back out that car. She should have went there and got her ass whooped. And you live to see another day. That means Ramika would have lived. She would have been free. Now you want to go to jail. Like all this is really ego pride driven. Some of mommy, I knew Holly knew exactly what she was doing, and it's sad because Meeks didn't have a clue. I still want to know why they pulled up at the same time they knew Meeks was there. They were looking for her. Alabama too, your ass going to for conspiracy. Absolutely, Alabama is my next door neighbor, baby. They ain't playing. The Bible Belt ain't finna play with you. Give them until April 1st. He's going to jail. The state has figured his ass out. They gave him a chance to tell on himself. But he just told one lie. A liar gonna lie. Special K. If it was in New York, they would have both been arrested too. Yeah, definitely up through there. You say in my prime, those are demons. Okay, that's goody. Summer mommy, just for she responded to lie. I definitely agree with you. Holly and Carlos thought they were going to get away with this. Then he got the nerves to be slandering Meeks like she did something wrong. Summer mommy, that's where I became upset with this case is the online slandering. I don't think it was necessary because the woman is not on trial. Like Ramika is not on trial at all. That was Holly's horrible ass not knowing any better because if you knew better, you do better. So Holly and her boyfriend planned this shit. Special K. I'm about to shut it down because I'm visiting to get ready for bed because I really do have to get up early in the morning. I had to be to work. Dennis Harris, I appreciate you for pulling up on us. You know, I appreciate it. Hit like, subscribe for me. He didn't let her stay at his house that night because he didn't want it tied to him. I think he just an ass. Truck by Dave, yo. I've never wanted her to run away. I don't know what that is. Mika to me was old school and wouldn't have a thought in her mind to kill somebody. Holly wasn't worth Ramika killing, not being around to raise. Ramika wasn't raised that way. Like I said, you can tell by her family members, she wasn't raised like that. That's what I was saying. Holly was scared she could have called the police and had the man to herself. That woman had moved on. This was clearly premeditated. Even a blind man can see this. Special K, how dumb can people be to think that just moved out the way? How dumb can people be think that they altered evidence was going to work in ballistics, medical examiners, phone dumps? Holly was threatened by Ramika's brains abuse she felt humiliated out there by Ramika not being pressed by her out there. The day was between Los and Ramika. She was interested in herself. Yeah, I'm reading the chats. From what I've seen, cause I'm from the South, we do have a light skin, dark skin thing going on down here. And Ramika is a pretty dark skinned woman. Holly is an attractive light skinned woman. Now, some people are raised because their skin complexion that they can get away with shit. And I believe that's what Holly was raised. That hell, you pretty, you high yellow. And then she messed around and started meeting women that look like Ramika. Like, wait a minute. Wait. It's pretty dark skinned women out here. Yeah, it's a bunch of them actually. And she was threatened by Ramika's beauty, spirit, work. Ramika had a career and was up in her career. That girl didn't have nothing to lose. When Ramika went to court and said, this girl ain't got nothing to lose, she wasn't lying. She wasn't lying. But if you spend your time running behind niggas, because a male-centered woman is a dangerous woman. Yes, I believe David and Wu was right there on the scene that morning. That's why they were jumping on the line trying to defend him. I'm gonna say allegedly. I don't know. I'm an out of towner. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not really focused on them two per se, because the way people snitch, if they start passing out real time, you say we sure do. The way they pass out
time and the way the street code done changed, these niggas snitching today. Now back in the day, they weren't snitching. Today, they is telling, they is Mariah Carey singing high notes. Is what would you do for a Klondike bar? It's give me that 10, give me that two-piece from churches, I tell. They'll tell when they start passing out time and it's end up being a Rico. Cause I always said this growing up. If someone can do point blank crime and they don't get no time to get in trouble, they work for the police. That boy been doing point blank crimes for years. It just now he can't get away with it. It's a highly wasn't nothing to sneeze at compared to no, she was all right. She wasn't I mean, I wouldn't fall down the steps or anything or break my neck. But I ain't gonna just say the woman butt booty ugly. She ain't ugly. She all right. It just when you ain't been raised, probably we dealing with folk that ain't been raised or have gone through trauma. Narcissist gravitates toward toxic codependence. What up? Isn't she lovely? Absolutely. Narcissist. What's funny about this, and we definitely gonna be talking about this on Tuesday. Narcissists got spiritual intel. And if you think about it, they can sense when someone's leaving them. They can sense another person's insecurities. They can sniff it out. I don't know how they're able to sniff it out, but in this case, that girl can't say she loved Carlos. Like Holly cannot say that she loved Carlos at all. If you love someone, you wouldn't try to ruin their life. Like she literally ruined that man's life. Because you gotta look at it from all angles. Now he may be going to prison. He got children out here that ain't gonna have him. He ain't finna be outside because he like being outside. Cause he might not. Yeah, hopefully he go for what he did for me. But if it not, he'll go for something else. Go back up. It said the one who raised Holly is throwing her away up the river. Holly only knows how to run behind a man that she wants to herself. She feels like if she lays down with them, she will only follow them. Someone said, I want her to get life for the life she stole. I don't know why people and her people think she deserved home with her child after she stole another life. But Ashley Barmont said she wasn't ugly, just hold on. She just haven't matured and seemed childish to me. Ramika was on her grown woman lifestyle. Definitely Ashley Barmont. I said Ramika finally was grabbing the wheel to her life, like in your early 30s. You finally grab that wheel and start trying to steer your life in the right direction. Holly don't know that. Oh no. Holly didn't know that LA don't make him stay. If you were raised by male-centered women, that's how they view themselves to get a man. Once they have a bit of narcissism in them too. She treated Carlos like he was an object. Like he's mine. No one else can look at him. No one else can touch him. No one else can have him. And that can't be too fun either for him. I ain't advocating for him. I'm just saying his life was just as in danger as Romika with that woman being free. Because he didn't look happy in the pictures. Like he really looked tired. He says, right, Special K Meeks already said she was a bomb. So there was no need for competing with someone you clearly view as a bomb. Holly was offended by being called a bomb because she knew it was true. Yeah, the truth definitely offensive. As y'all can see earlier on my live, my truth was offending the hell out of people to the point where I could barely get a complete sentence out on this live. Holly acted like she was raised by a madam. OG, there are women out here that teach their daughters to be whores. I've heard it. I had a girl tell me her mama told her a wet coochie and dry pockets don't make no sense. And I was like, wow, my mom ain't never told me nothing like that before. Like, yeah, if women out here really teaching they women to
I get what you can for that cat. Yeah, it's crazy. It's all my. It's bad. It's in my 20s. I found out that I ain't nothing but what you say, dressed up dirt. That's how we is. I call us what we my old folk. You call you ain't nothing but a sack of bones. Barbara, you humble. Yeah, I've been told about we ain't nothing but a sack of bones. That really what this is. This skin ain't nothing but a sack of bones. And when your spirit get out of it, these sack of bones gonna hit the floor. Trust and believe when your spirit get out your body, this thing gonna drop. I know for a fact. And that snatch hit a little different, you know. Ah man, like but me Bible, like everybody that ain't been raised to know God. And I had to start learning that when I got past the doors of my house, everybody ideologies is different. Everybody upbringing was different. It took me a while to even realize that giving folk the benefit of the doubt is dangerous. My grandmama said she don't compliment grown people. Last night she grew up. In my opinion, David put it in Lois' head to take Amir from Ramika. The violent videos are going to be his proof. Last resort, Lois put it in Holly's head to take Ramika out. That's a Rico. I mean, if you so we gotta pay attention to there was a guy out of Atlanta. Taking you mentioning David gonna have him coming over here. Baby, I ain't worried about nobody coming over here because it's a public cable. I'm not. We're gonna use the words allegedly because I don't know what that man said or did not say. Um, but what I will say is, if you it's a guy named DL Whisperer. Unfortunately, he went to jail. This is crazy. He went to jail behind outing down low men and trans women, I believe. I think whatever it is when the man turns himself to a woman. So basically, a content creator, I don't want to say her name, but it's a man that turned himself to a woman, got offended, and they started battling each other. Unfortunately, one of them doxed DL Whisperer, and instead of him taking the high road, because I did comment on one of his posts for him to take the high road, he took the low road and went to prison. The man is in jail right now. And he was talking about signs of DL men. So women need to start paying close attention to certain behaviors. A man that beats on women, hate women. And Carlos was beating that girl. We all saw it. We saw the evidence. We saw the videos. Um, he beat on her. Now, I did have a conversation with David when I was on the other side panel. And what I mean by the other side within this side, he said that's customary for Chicago. So for me in the South, that's not customary. So that seems like normal behavior for the men up there. Not saying it's right, but saying pay attention to the signs. If a man put a hand on you one time, he'll do it again. So I've always vowed that if you put your hands on me once, the relationship dead. It says that fire burnt me up, Eddonis, when they mocked and still mocking Meeks and her family when Cornwall spend the block on them. They on and wish they never opened up. I can't read the last part. I'm being funny. Carver there, yeah. Definitely he on the deal. Um, he says in almost 70 years, and I was young and very hot-headed, but wasn't going to let no man tell me nothing about another. Yeah, OG Gretchen, I learned if I'm getting static from another person and we dating, it's the person in the middle. Because the other person shouldn't be able to contact me. That I always look like how that person get my number, how are they able to contact me, why are they talking to me? If we are all strangers,
The only way we're gonna have static is with the person in the middle. But y'all do got to remember, it says, I enjoy your lives, Eddonis. Good. You good at this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm learning it. I'm learning it. I just, it get take me time to get, into the rhythm. Um, what was I saying? I love my train of thought. Oh my goodness. I love my train of thought, y'all. Come back to me. Thoughts. I was reading Carlos was there. Um, yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can jot my thought. It must be unimportant but important. Oh yeah, these women were young, Miss Gretchen. Now you gotta keep in mind we made it past our 30s. These 90s babies built different. Like Ramika, them 90s babies. They in a total different generation. Neither one of them got a chance to get to be 40 something and look back and be like, damn. And this generation of um, the 90s babies, they maturing a little, but they not like us 80s and 70s babies. They live for instant gratification. Like highly at that split moment she wanted to kill. She didn't think that what if these bullets, what if I miss? So another conversation is about shooting in the open area. What if Ramika moved and she shot Carlos? They don't think about that. Or a third party self defense. She out there shooting and the police pull up and shoot her. That's what I mean by these split second decisions. These 90s babies and these 2000 babies, they don't think past right now. We take our time and think like, you know what? This ain't even worth it. At that moment, she wanted to do what she was going to do, and she didn't care if she lost her life while doing it. And that's why she's not getting out. And she didn't care about taking other lives. Yes, Adonis. I tell any man, I will, if you put your hands on me, we done. Baby, I don't play that. I've been hit once and I left his ass the same night and never went back. I don't play that shit. Plus, I have boys now that they need me. Yeah, I've been in one of them domestic situations. I've been a domestic with a man and a woman. And the moment they started trying to put hands, I was like, hey, we done. We done. So if you try to put your hands on me, you trying to kill me. That's how I equate it. If you're trying to beat my ass about an argument or a disagreement, you trying to kill me. It says she lacks emotional intelligence. Yeah, absolutely. I thank God for my grandmama for teaching. This is Miss Barbara for teaching us the word of God and that we are peculiar people. Yeah, I grew up. My mama. I grew up in church, and we supposed to. He said, "I love your commentary. You address everything and everyone." I'm going to have to come back for a little more. Thank you, OG Gretchen. I'm trying to. I'm learning. I'm trying. I'm trying. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, me Barbara. I grew up in church, and my mom turned. I know this might not be the most politically correct thing. My mama always say, "Pray for them niggas," and I didn't know what she meant until she left this planet. When my mama left this planet, and I started having to deal with stuff without having to run and be like, "Mama, guess what happened today?" And I got to sit on side the bed and like think about it and rationalize it. And I'm like, I see why my mama say pray for them niggas. I see now. So I be praying for niggas. I went to the beach. I put my feet in that water and I started praying for niggas. Because you can't fight everybody. Some people you just got to see God for them. Just sit it on up, woo side, and go about your way. I promise you. But it took me, my mom been gone since 2019 for me to get a full understanding that you're gonna have to crack that Bible open and take some folk to God. And I mean literally crack the Bible open, say their name, and carry them straight to Job. Because I had to start learning.
I got to let the Lord fight my battles, because if I fight my own battles, I got to fight the state of Georgia too. Every time I go to fight my own battles, I got to fight the state of Georgia. And I'm tired of fighting everybody. I'm just going to pray for you. I thank God neither one of my kids' dad have ever hit me. I just can't do it. I understand Ramika's feelings. She just wanted to a loving two-parent household, and I wish the queen was still here. Sheila, them these 90 babies in the microwave, baby. Girl, somebody, I've been saying that. The microwave babies, that's how fast they want things. But the 2000 babies are a air fryer. Not the air fryer babies. Ooh, we got air fryer babies out here now. Tamika Jones, her auntie did a bad job raising her. Her family needs to be arrested for bad parenting. Listen, I would be mortified if I were either one of them people parent. If I were call old mama or holler mama, I'd be mortified. It's in the Bible that says a foolish man hates his mama. If your son out here acting the fool, he got a problem with you. I'd be completely and totally mortified. He said, I say all the time, my mama didn't raise no fool. I don't know who raised Holly. But then let's do the flip part of this though. Sometimes you can raise your children and they just go out here and decide they want to rock with the devil too. Sometimes you can, do all you can. I done seen some women that they decent people done try to raise their kid, and at least one of them went out here and became the prodigal son or daughter. Not saying they stuck that way, but they will, they can turn around. That's why it's good to teach kids young and discipline them, or they grow up thinking they can do anything. That's why he had a bulletproof vest on. I saw that bulge in his lower back. But I want to say allegedly here, and I'm gonna say allegedly because he also could have a weighted vest on going to the gym. Now that weighted vest ain't gonna stop. A weighted vest might stop a 9mm. I seen a guy shooting. It's a guy I follow on YouTube because I collect guns. So he'll start off with like a 22 and go all the way up to a 50 cal shooting something. So that weighted vest could have very well stopped a 9mm as well. But we don't say allegedly, because we don't know if the boy had it on or not. But the other side got to understand you can't shoot outside. If you want to shoot a gun, they got a gun range where you can pay and go shoot them. That's actually the safe way to shoot if you just need to shoot. Holly should have been somewhere working or home with that baby, not running behind Lois. Barbara, he said on Facebook, that's a workout vest. I'm going to go with the workout vest. But again, the fact remains you can't shoot in public. Unless they, if they took it into evidence, they didn't. They allow him to leave, go home, shower, and change clothes. So we can't really just say what that was. He was taking Holly to the gun range. They planned this. Fun fact, you got to turn your ID in at the gun range. So, if he physically took her to a gun range, they supposed to log this ID. I said that's all. We have to say allegedly. I feel like to me that's irrelevant. The fact that she shot in public and the wherewithal of not having the understanding that bullets ain't got no name on them. Targets move. Both of them could have split second moved out the way. And there were people trying to get to work. There were children outside trying to get to the school. School across the street, old people house behind them. It was too many factors where somebody else could have got hurt. Ashley Bubba said, that's true. Yes, we all made and still make a mistake with loving parents, but killing someone, and she did give me bad advice. Her mindset is all. Well done. Is remember that auntie had a gun range in her backyard. I mean, she got a pretty big backyard. I'm so happy I found. Oh, you got your Ethiopian Bible? I'm back to order that. There is some books I want to read. I know Thomas got one.
St. Thomas. I got a book, and I read the book of Enoch, but I want to read it attached to the Bible. Uh, I guess this the thing. Even if the aunt had a gun range, she can go to a gun range. The thing is, whether she was properly trained or not, um, owning a gun and using a gun comes with grave responsibilities. Um, Knowing the type of gun, the type of bullets. Because I gave an example on my live the other night about the difference of an AR and a 12 gauge. I own an AR, but the bullets in the AR will travel through somebody and can hit the house behind me or in front of me. Well, in my case, the house across the street. If I choose to use that gun for self-defense or home defense, and that bullet travel and hit somebody else, I'm responsible for the other body. And a lot of these women out here, because this particular subject topic is mostly women. There's more women than men. It says, and then that red piece of material they found, it might have came from red shorts he had on. Yeah, he did on have some. He had on some red shorts and some shoes. The auntie been online excusing her behavior. Y'all got to understand, the other side gonna talk. I don't really be caring what they saying over there because I read the law, and I suggest everybody read the law. We're out on the AR2, so you know them bullets. Mine take 300 blackouts. They do a shorter distance because the top is flat. But if he took the 223s and a 5.56, it would go a longer distance. Those bullets pierce through the target. So, as a gun owner, you need to know what gun you can and cannot use. Like me personally, AR is fun for the gun range, and it classified as a pistol. It's fun for the gun range, but home defense is my shotgun. So that slug hit is gonna stop. I don't want to be protecting my house, and then there's a child across the street, down the street, they get shot with my bullet. That's why people need to understand it's more than the gun range. You need to know the type of gun, how to clean the gun, what add-ons you can put on there. They got different kind of triggers. They got the force reset trigger, and that gives the force reset trigger gives the machine type mechanism. It doesn't make it a machine gun. It just makes it not. It's not a switch either. It's not classified as a switch. It's not classified as a machine gun. It's just that if you hold the trigger, it keeps resetting and it keeps spitting out bullets. That's basically the mechanism of it. You can't install that on the gun yourself or buy it with it on there. But long story short, the purpose of talking about this is that you are responsible for the gun you get, the bullets you put it in, when and where you shoot. And that's what these women are not fully understanding with Kylie. She was not in imminent danger. Now, she might have been in danger of getting her ass whooped. she should have took the ass whooping. But anything else, she wasn't in full life danger. Black Queen Matter, he only did that after we started saying it was because I don't know. It was because him out here tries to prove us wrong. One thing about trying to prove somebody wrong, or in his case, trying to be innocent. These people don't have the wherewithal that the more you talk, the worse you look. So my mom used to say, the more you stir shit, the more it stank. So the more they put out, the worse it makes them look. Now, I honestly think that girl family member that's doing this want her ass down the road. I don't think that lady helping her. And that's why y'all need to chill. Let that lady do what she's doing. let her do whatever it is she's doing. If they want to put out call logs, go ahead. If they want to put out these messages from a page that's supposed to be Ramika that's not Ramika, let them do it. Don't complain about it. Just sit back.
They giving evidence to send the girl up the river and down the river bend. Exactly, and you're supposed to know what kind of damage the weapon do. Absolutely. The investigators got everything. This little dollar sign. Okay, they have dotted their I's and crossed their T's. This girl is cooked. Black Queen said, I agree with you. Back up to Gretchen. Yeah, you supposed to know. Cause you can either put this shotgun, you put buckshots in the and slugs. I feel like buckshots is being nice. If you come to my house on a rah ha ha and you get across this threshold, I'm gonna fry you some chicken. That's my term. A homegoing Christian R&B concert is on the way for you. I'm gonna go ahead and get your chicken fried up. You let me know if you like breast, thighs, wings, whatever you're looking for. And I got a Cricut and a t-shirt machine here. We're gonna get your t-shirt pressed up. We're gonna get you that concert you're looking for. And for women, that what you need to have for your house is some type of home device, home protection mechanism. So just let them talk once the courts a whole. Yeah, I can't stand it. Okay, here you go. A whole lot of mouths are out there going to shut up. Those hollow tip points, Trina back. No, I mean shit. Me and Barbara, I got hollow tips in my name. I mean, a bullet is a bullet. You can die with or without a hollow tip. I mean, hollow tip, regular tip, a hole in you is a hole in you. I mean, if you pick up a gun, you ain't posing with that thing. You ain't about to shoot a movie. You finna shoot a person. Like, I ain't posing with my pistol out here. If I got to pull that joker, man, shoot, man, you getting up through though. I mean, the hollow points do the most damage because it's a hole. It ain't the hole is the. I probably gotta take a picture of the hollow points that I got. It's a hole in the center of the gun, and it's when that if you use the mental a bullet hitting the body and the bullet has a hole in it, that means is causing is making the hole in the person bigger versus it not being so big. But again, when we talk about the hollow points, shit, it was a little girl with book bags on. If you go back and watch that video, well, they screaming she, I got a CCL and a TPO. There were two girls out there with a book bag on. Like I thought, like, dang, these two little girls saw somebody body laying there. Like mentally, I hope they get over that. They call maximum damage. Yeah. Is everybody now is mostly shooting the explosive bullets now. What you talking about explosive bullets? OG, tell me what you talking about. So that's why the bullets didn't exit the body. They explode inside of her. Matter what that said, he got all the fragments and the great bullet from both shots. He banged them and gave them to the police. Yeah, that I'm gonna tell you. When I heard how that one that I hope the family kind of click off from I don't want to say it. But I heard about the first one that went in her mouth and exited out her back. I felt the pain when I heard that. Like I had to kind of pause when Keys was reading it because I can see it in my head. And getting shot burn. And I didn't think that a second shot was required because the first shot took her life. And then you shoot her in the leg. Like these shots were personal. The face and the legs, you were trying to disfigure this woman. Even if she could have survived, what she couldn't, you were trying to disfigure her. Like that's personal. And both shots were dead shots, deadly. That was not, you didn't, no. No. Like you, okay, so they said one shot, pause. She stepped in
and was getting ready to empty. So she let 3 off and the gun jammed. But those kids, his nieces and nephews, I don't know about that. I don't know if those was his kinfolk. We ain't gonna put that out there. Because if it ain't true, that's a lawsuit. I just got finished cussing and yelling about telling untruth. So I don't know who them kids belong to. I hope they get whatever mental health they can get out. I don't know if those his kin peoples. We ain't gonna put that out there. Bullets burst apart and goes in different directions in the body. Yeah, they could ricochet off stuff once they the hollow points. Then the 22, if she hit you 22, it could ricochet too. It was personal, and once she saw her down, she wanted to keep shooting. That's the demonic part. Um, the woman was down. There was no need. There was no need to continue. Um, and all the reason she stopped because the gun wouldn't function no more. I'm gonna tell you that I have a Taurus, but a Taurus is no different than a High Point. It might be the better version of a High Point. The not so jamming on the music High Point. Hers definitely jam. And I know deeply in my heart Meeks didn't stand there on her own and let her point no weapon at her portrait. Meeks was trying to get away. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, according to these witnesses, this girl fighting for her life. She was trying to get away. So the moment she broke loose, that girl shot her. But it's like, ain't nobody right mind running to somebody who got a gun pointed at them. That girl trying to get away. Ashley is Wild Wild West gun. Wild Wild West gun that most was her granddaddy gun. Now she had a Taurus 9. The Taurus is a pretty new manufactured weapon. Now she had a 380 or something, maybe. If she walked up and kept shooting, that means she wanted to unlock her. Hey, listen. According to them charges, murder intent with the fact she pulled the gun, she intended to murder her. Remember, the state of Illinois do not have self-defense. You cannot off your threat. You have to get away from your threat. Unless there's no possibility of getting away, that means your threat pulled a knife or gun or some sort of blunt object and was wailing it at you. That about on time. And even then, you still gonna have to get an attorney. Like, it's so many factors on self-defense. You got to get an attorney, and an attorney in a case like that might cost you $40,000 to $50,000. Man, I'm good. You know how many vacations I can take with that kind of money? She let off a face shot. Yeah, she really was trying to disfigure that woman. She tried to disfigure her. And he wouldn't be doing it like, I know Ashley Boymar, you reside in Georgia. Back in the day, we used to have a club called MBK out Campbellton and Delow. And I'm gonna tell you this story. I was 13, so in Atlanta, you can start clubbing at 13 or 14 back in my day. So we had the club MBK by Greenbrier Mall. And these girl went to Thera High School. And I saw these girls that looked like they was fighting, right? These girls had pulled razor blades from under their tongue, was slicing the girl face up. I mean, from the top to the jaw. I mean, just cutting. I'm thinking they throwing hands though. They just slicing that face up. And I said right there, I gotta take a bitch up for go. Women don't fight fair. And she was a pretty girl. Sliced her face up. And ever since then, that triggered me. If I gotta fight a woman, I gotta put her through them. You ain't finna cut my face up. And when we talked about like the girl shooting Meek in the face, that's the first thing that came to my mind was that day I was in this club and the girl was slicing the girl face up. And I'm like, y'all lame as hell. Most women, that's your glowing feature is your face. Now, At least in our day, pretty face, smile, dimples, all that kind of stuff, good hair. Most women want to have a pretty face. That's the point of her wearing makeup and all that kind of stuff. It said now they didn't exit Eddonis. The medical examiner got both bullets and fragment. Yeah, one. I thought one went down to her back. Or at least I thought it exited out her back. How can he even face a meal knowing what happened and that the part that he played? He said, I used to wear razors in my hair. I knew that. Yeah, see, that's the scary man. Them razors up on the tongues and hairs. I'm like, man. After that fight, I was 13. I've been traumatized ever since. That I knew how evil women can get over a woman's appearance. And the only time I seen that girl was at MBK on the weekends because they in high school, I'm in middle school, and all of us parted in the same building. So yeah, You said you call me OG, but believe me, I was OG. Yeah, you are. I already put for the resentment to be told in court. Man, Miss Barbara, that was a hard read and a hard hear. Like a hard read and a whole hard hear. I had to keep pausing. Because I had to think. If you're on site and you're looking, how can that girl look at that woman with her face like that on the ground and have no type of I call it gasp or like something should have hit you like, dang, this is surreal. She stood there calmly on the phone talking to somebody. And I was like, what? You are evil. Like you can't have no soul. And to not even apologize or just walk around, she act like the way these people act like that girl was just like roadkill or something. I couldn't do it. Like it started making me upset. And I didn't really get involved into this case until I saw the girl was released. And that's when I started involving myself. My DD would have knocked that gun out of her hand. And to be honest, neither would have let this happen. Lean on the car. Um, the average man, real man, because we're not talking about people with penises, we're talking about a real man. The average real man wouldn't allow them to be in the vicinity of each other without them getting along. Like, there's no way a real man would have put them together. Um, the fact that they're saying because came from I think when they first put out that the young lady was arrested, that they let both of them left this apartment at 8 something, drove by the school, that girl wasn't there, and then they sat on the other side and waited, I believe, allegedly. I have to go back and listen. You knew that she would be there within that certain, time frame. You could have waited. Uh Not waited, I mean like waited at your house until after you known that girl would have been gone. Because as a mom, you have the same what is it called? You have the same routine. The average mom has the same routine. Blood smells, it makes me gag. I don't see how they weren't throwing. That way, taking me because he got a carpet kind of. Yeah, I would have tossed my cookies standing there, man. Like I don't know if I could have. They how they get down. You know how they get down in the South. Man, Ashley boy mom. I don't play with these women down here. Once I learned of the razor blade under the tongue method, I ain't gonna let you put your hands nowhere near your face. When I was had to fight women when I was younger, girls when I was younger, man, you ain't finna get your hand in your face. I had it in my mind the moment you get ready to swipe your face on me on you. Like you, not my face. Not my face, not my hair. I have long hair and I've had long hair my whole life. Like it that traumatized me. She has no empathy. Man, listen, if you just think about this thing as a whole, I would have tossed my cookies. I don't think I could have stood there and saw that woman there. So when it came on my time feed, um, I saw what she looked like prior, well, I never seen what she like after what happened to her. I seen the older pictures, before she passed, like her birthday pictures. And I'm thinking like, why would this happen to her? Not saying that it can't happen to somebody unattractive. I'm just saying like, why her? Like, cause you could see her spirit on her photos. And then there's one where she's doing the Chris Brown challenge, and that light looks like a halo. Like it's weird. The light is kind of shining. I can't explain. Y'all got to go look at it. The light kind of. It was like 2 days before this happened to her, and she on a green suit and she was dancing. Not the other side. I'm talking about Ramika dancing in her apartment. And I was like, I be wondering, like, do you know? Can you feel? Like y'all probably know where I'm going with this. I just ain't got no words. What up, Frodo? They were waiting. They was waiting on her. It wasn't trying to avoid anything. Yeah, I was thinking like, man, this woman here trying to live her life, and it's hard to live your life with a bunch of haters. But I saw that video, and it drew me to it. And it was another video, because I didn't understand how the family found out. So to me, technically, we kind of all found out at the same time, based in that the mom was sent a video. And as a mom, that I don't know. That would have did something to me. Like that, oh man, I just want them to get the justice they deserve. And we can put this to rest. And we can still talk to them, but I want them to get their justice as fast as they can. He says, that's the adult in me and the mature mindset. The bullets didn't exit her body. I mean, even if Amika stopped for whatever reason, if it was me, I would left him and Ramika standing there at the car. I would have minded my business too, Ashley, boy, mama. I mind my business. But whatever they fighting about ain't got nothing to do with me. Man, I would have yelled out that woman like, hey, baby, see you later. And sped off. Me and Ramika would have been all good. I would be thinking about is our kids and siblings. And yeah, but see, she said that what she said, I would never. What is it? I would never. It wasn't. It was one of them. I would never either try to see the baby daddy's other baby mama child. It was something weird that she wasn't trying to get along. In so many words, and you can't make people get along. You can't do that at all. You can't do that at all. Hey y'all, man, we done been on everything 3 hours. Just sending her mom a video definitely wasn't. Yeah, that's just OG Dunlap. If people ain't got a chance to grieve. Like to me, it'd be a thing of it like 10 years down the road, man. This is free. It ain't even a year. Like some of the online harassment have stopped or slowed up, but for the most part, man, phew, they still got to fight a battle ahead of them. I think the girl should go ahead and take her charge and get her time started. That's that why I'm at. Go ahead, take your charge, get your time started. See you in 50. That's it. That's all. At 50 years, I'll be 91 years old. Good luck. Frodo, you said that was evil. Yeah, it's some evil women out here. Like we need to talk about this for a minute now. It's some beat dog evil women out here. Alice said she would never ask to see the baby. That's it. That's it. Taking time too. That was it. 'Cause I was like, you weren't trying to make this a harmonious situation. I think Tuesday we're gonna be talking about narcissistic women on Tuesday. What y'all say about that? We did some things going on with a certain age group of women and it's not just it says but I would have met up with him after he sent me the videos, but I wouldn't have been Hold on. It says, OG said, but I think I would have met up with him after he sent me the video, but it wouldn't have been the meetup he would have wanted. What you talking about? Right down, because the grief never, but at least they get just, yeah, the grief. Because I can't say I know how they feel, because I don't. I can't say that. Now as for little me, I know what it's like not to have my mama. But to experience an abrupt life taking situation like that, and then social media getting the hang of it and spending it, that's something new for me. That when I say that's something new, and to online, everybody has their thoughts. Like they have unfiltered thoughts. They say the stuff on there that they wouldn't say. Like I wouldn't have been laughing at that girl devil. Even if I was for the other side, I still wouldn't laugh at that girl devil. Nothing's funny about it. Because I mean, we got children. I wouldn't want to find out that about my son like that. I wouldn't want that to happen to my sister, my niece. I got females in my family, aunts, cousins. I wouldn't want that to happen to anybody, either on either side. I wouldn't want one of my cousins to be that boy crazy to take another woman's life over a man. Either side, both sides is bad. But I enjoy speaking to you. Great live dance. Keep it going. I'm here to support. Even after the case is over, we can chat about it. I appreciate y'all, man, because it is. I've been on this thing 3 hours, and I'm parched. I'm parched. Which I appreciate y'all for pulling up on me. Tuesday, we get ready to talk about toxic, narcissistic women on Tuesday in the Black community. Because baby, we got to discuss this. Is too many Black women walking around here with undiagnosed mental health. So we be talking about the men. I ain't even finna discuss them on one. We finna get on these women's ass about therapy, psychotherapists, the Lord, accountability, all that. Like I might be talking about mental health for women for a little minute. Say the grief of losing Romika and the betrayal by Carlos was immense. The Q bashing her on every platform was a lot. Bro, though, I'm gonna tell you, I definitely I forgave Quadre, even though he didn't do it directly to me, he did it to the family, because it's not for me to hold that against him. But the family forgive him. That's cool. But he was dead wrong and he knew it. You know what I'm saying? But he's since changed his stance. But it does go to show, just not just a family, this is like a broad spectrum, that you can be eating dinner with somebody and they not really fuck with you. Like I saw it myself working the cat. I'm talking to somebody every day and they didn't mean me no good. So it's prevalent, I guess, in the last days that you're going to be dealing with people that's for themselves. And that's part of the last day prophecy. That goes to court time and time again with heavy hearts and the big burden they carry. So I really feel for Ramika family. Good night, Nadine, baby. See you Tuesday. Good night. He said, how can I reach you? Taking time too. This is my real name, so I can be reached on Instagram and Facebook, and my email is also somewhere in this, not the description, but it's on my page. So if you go to about, that's up there. He hasn't changed as a person. He what is it? What is it? Thank you, Nadine. He hasn't changed as a person. He did to KP. Who is KP? Who is KP? What he did to KP and Philly prove it. I don't know who KP is. Frodo, before we get off, what happened with between Quadra and Philly, that's on Philly too. You know, when you're a woman, you can't just bring anybody home. you can't. Like it's some women got a man gonna do what he gonna do. It's up to you to shift through it. So it ain't all him. He ain't lied about who he was. It's up to you to to believe what you want to believe. Q didn't know any better. He was looking for a few dollars trying to keep a friend. I mean, he young. She 29 years old. I ain't giving him no excuse. But we have to examine this from a spiritual. Ashley, isn't she lovely? That's part of Tuesday from a spiritual. I'm gonna go deeper into it. Oh, you said Cole Piece, he recorded her live and demanding money to take it down. I don't want to pick a side on that. Yeah, I've heard of her. I don't want to speak too much on that right there. And man got that dog in him. Yeah, OG, definitely. Man gonna do what they gonna do. It's up to woman to accept his behavior. He didn't have to make lies about feeling. They both did stuff to each other. You gotta keep man. Both of them put their business out there. Both of them went on their press tour with it. You know what I mean? They both did that to each other. You know what I mean? Like I say, he 29, shout out 40 something years old. That's the thank you. We'll try to catch up with you too. Thank you, OG Gretchen. Yeah, because I'm getting ready to. Oh, I got some bills I gotta pay in the morning, y'all. And I really appreciate y'all for first dealing with the mass reporting of my life because the devil sure enough hates the truth. As leaving out the building, make sure if you say my name, you're telling the truth. That's all I add. Tell the truth. Stop lying. Tell the truth, shame the devil, y'all. I really accuse a good dude searching for his lane in the world. Q at 29 years old. If you older than 29 and you remember yourself at 25 to 29, you know what I'm saying? He went behind the ear. That's why I call him nephew. Like I said, if I could teach nephew something, I teach him something. I don't knock you. Hey, you met a green person to them and how they treating them. I said, Q all right in my book over here. You know what I'm saying? He nephew. And if nephew needs some life lessons or something, he could pull up, ask me a question, no problem. What day you coming back again? Tuesday, Ashley Barmore, as in Tuesday talk. I'll be here Tuesday and Thursday night live and Tuesday talk. Like I say, today was just one of them Frodo making excuse for you making excuse. Frodo, I'm not finna bash that man on here though. Like I'm not making an excuse for he baby. I'm not bashing him. Quadra's 29, Philly girl is 40 some years old. So if you 40 some years old and you bring home that young man in your house, you should know better. I mean, I ain't bringing nobody home, and I ain't bashing her neither. But I ain't finna just get on here and beat Quadra across the head because he already apologized. Can't anyone see me? I can see you, Barbara this shirt. I ain't finna bad neither one of them. But I'm not definitely not gonna beat Quadra across the head up here. I can't. I ain't making no excuse for behavior. I done cussed him out about his baby. You know it. Personal and intentional. I left a few minutes, but I'm back to say good night. Yeah, I'm trying to get off this thing. He didn't, Frodo. I hope he changed. You can't not Q. She's in her 40. I be waiting too. They appreciate y'all. Y'all hit this subscribe button, man. Y'all subscribe. Now I'm but I ain't finna beat up Q back here. I ain't gonna beat him up. I already know custom already. He already know what I think about it, baby. We cool. Q is cool here. It's the other side. that guy that I got smoked with. Anyway, y'all be great. Y'all enjoy y'all Monday. Have a good day at work. When we doing our scary stories again. I'll be there too. Hey, man, Barbara, for you, I will find some scary stories for you. I promise you. Because you request them, I'll drop a couple of them for you on Tuesday. Yeah, but you know, I can't, Frodo. I can't beat up that. I can't beat that man up. I ain't God. Like I ain't perfect either. Shit, he ain't what he did wasn't right, but I ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? I ain't perfect. He ain't perfect. Hopefully, he learned from it. And like I say, I ain't gonna beat that man up. All right, y'all. Frodo, see, pull up on me Tuesday, Frodo, man. Hit the subscribe button, man. Share my live, man. Give me some peoples. Get me some peoples. All right, y'all. Be easy, be breezy, and we out.
I'm laughing at y'all niggas. Yeah. Give it to me now. Y'all niggas real funny. Money Mafia taking over. Yeah. We clocking. I'm your first lady, riding in that black Mercedes. Set up your nigga, got him saying I'm that first lady. Baby, your mouth is sassy. Put away the dirty sauce. That's off like baking soda. I hit you with arm and hammer. I'm a boss, bitch. You talk shit, I walk it. AK, what nigga with the full clip? Things you dream about, I already did it. From the streets to cul-de-sacs, from dimes to pound bags. I'm bragging, but these are facts. I see your head bobbing, I'm back. Man, you're robbing, I got these trucks knocking. I'm rolling that purple stuff and drinking that Grey Goose. I roll up to the club, buy 20 or more. Now, if you're looking for that work, my nigga, we got it.